First off, are we live right now?
We're live.
First off, happy birthday to Eric Lopez. It was his birthday on the, what day?
The 10th.
The 10th. 52 years old. God bless him.
Yep. Thank you very much, B.
You
got one coming up soon. So
I do.
You're catching up to me.
I'm gonna catch up. I'll always be just a little bit behind you.
You're not far behind, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so can you hear us is what we want to know.
Yep. My dad just texted. Let's see what he says. Love you too. And we had, oh yeah, you're on. I was just reading this text.
So we're good? Can you hear us?
Yeah, my parents had beans and cornbread tonight. With some leftover ham.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Take it.
Yeah. Succulent.
All right, so we're here. We're live. Third episode of The Pen. Tonight, we're going to have Raul Gonzalez.
Raul!
Going to be joining us tonight.
My boy.
Raul is actually the guy who took BMAC's spot.
Let's not tell all these stories yet.
Right, we won't.
Let's wait till some people get in here a little bit.
We'll have to wait till Raul comes in. So we will give him a plug.
Pretty exciting. I'm just gonna say it. Tomorrow we're actually having lunch with a gentleman named Brendan Donnelly, who was a closer for the Anaheim Angels, or maybe they were still the California Angels. I don't know. 2000.
I think they were the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Something like that, yeah.
That's what it was, yeah.
So he'll be on our show on the 26th, and Mike Butcher will also be joining him. And this will be the first episode that we do that's inside. So they'll be here in with us.
Yeah, in studio.
So it won't be a call with a guy on the screen. So that'll be exciting.
It'll be exciting for sure.
Yeah.
Tonight's game we have Truist Park. The Braves are hosting the Cleveland Guardians, and Chris Sale's going to be on the bump.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and that's lefty. You get to watch the lefty and getting ahead of the lefty while we watch a lefty.
Yes.
I like that.
Like that.
And then he's going to be facing Tanner Bibby. First Sale is 2-1 with a 3.94 ERA this year. Bibby, he's a right-hander. He's 0-1, 3.29 ERA. We'll run through the lineups here real quick. Braves starting lineup. Now we'll get to the Guardians first. Let's start with the road team. You're going to have Angel Martinez, Chase DeLauder, five bombs on the year.
Nice.
Jose Ramirez, David Fry, Reese Hoskins is at first, Kyle Manzardo's DHing, Juan Brito at second, Daniel Shielman in center, and Brian Rocchio is the shortstop.
Good call on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, then you got, for the Braves, their lineup, they got Acuna in right, you got Drake Baldwin, Matt Olson at first, Austin Riley's at third, Mike Yastrzemski will be in left, Ozzie Albies will be playing second base. Dominic Smith should be DH. He's doing the DH, I believe.
Yeah.
Mauricio Dubon.
Ay caramba.
And then Jorge Mateo is the lineup for the
Nice.
Atlanta Braves. So,
Nice.
so game's going to be on here in a minute. We're watching a commercial right now. We're just going to talk through this one. And Raul will be coming on here between the 4th and the 6th. That's our method. Have our guests come on between the 4th and the 6th, especially when they're joining us in the Zoom.
Yeah.
We'll see about the
Oh, Raul's calling me right now in vivo.
in studio. We got a call from our guest.
Raul.
See
Hello.
he has to
What
say.
up?
We'll stay on.
We're on the show. You don't have pickup? Yeah, you just click on it, and then you'll be on the show. You just click on it, and then you'll pop on our computer.
We got our guest Raul calling in.
And yep. So you just click on that, and then you'll pop up on here. So just call us on the 3rd and make sure you're all good, and then we'll go live with you on the 4th. Yeah, Eric's my boy. That's right.
Yes.
You're live right now, Raul. Say hi to everybody real quick.
Raul.
I love it. Yeah, awesome, dude. Can't wait. Yeah. Yeah, just starting right now. I'll give you a text. I'll text you when it's about
Guardians and
time.
Braves getting ready to start. It's a
Okay.
beautiful night in Atlanta.
All right, bro. I'll call you soon. Bye.
All right, well, that's our guest. Just dialing in. That's how we do it here on the fly. Just getting things lined up. You know, Raul's dialed in. Where'd you say he is right now?
He lives in California. He's from Puerto Rico,
Okay.
but he's in California. That's where he lives.
He's in Cali.
Right near Legoland, I believe.
Okay. I've been there.
Not far from there. Yeah.
I've been there. So we got a nice night in Atlanta tonight. 79 degrees. I don't remember what it was. Last week was cold, right? Because it was Detroit.
It was, yes.
Yeah, and week 1, I think it was cold also. And now we got a nice night, a beautiful night for baseball.
How about the weather here right now, Eric?
Yeah, it's just
Beautiful. It's going to be nice all week. Well, Andrew Jones doing the telecast in there.
Andrew Jones actually supported the Youngstown State Penguins last year. They had a golf outing and raised some money, and Andrew Jones came and signed some stuff.
Nice.
My brother hung out with him for a while. It was pretty cool.
Good player.
Yeah, so again, shout out to my brother Rodney Lopez. He's assistant at Youngstown State, the Penguins.
Youngstown.
Yeah. Beautiful area of the country, Youngstown, Ohio there.
Love it.
So they're just getting ready to start. You got Benetti looking at
Your favorite guy.
both ways at the same time.
Uh,
Here's some info on the pitching matchups tonight. You got
That's exciting.
yeah, second ranked strikeouts and first ranked. Wow, so the Braves and the there should be some Ks tonight and some good pitching. No wonder the over under was set at 7. Now the Braves are a big favorite in this game at minus 188. With the over under, even with a beautiful night for hitting, is at 7. I think Sale might have had he had a tough outing his last time out.
How old is Sale now? Do we know that yet?
Chris Sale?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. We're gonna find that out.
We got CC Sabathia right there on the computer. Look at him.
He's dialed in.
Uh,
Chris Sale's 37 years old.
37.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
CC.
let's see what we're gonna see here at the top of the inning here for the Guardians. You're gonna have Angel Martinez, Chase DeLauder, Jose Ramirez. I didn't know Chris Sale was a 51er. Let's go. Shout out to
How about
the
that?
Shout out to the 51.
That's
club.
my age.
That's your age.
Let's
That's
go.
my number.
Lefty. I like it.
Lefty piece. So what do you get? Eight warm-ups before the game starts? Is that what that is?
You know what? With the new rules, I don't know.
How many pitches are you throwing in the bullpen before you make your start?
Well, you're getting pretty loose by like short toss and long toss and a couple sprints, and then you're going to hop on the mound. Typically, go like 4 fastballs, opposite arm side, 4 fastballs away, 4 fastballs down the middle, change up, slider, curveball. So probably about like 25-ish, I would say, 25 to 30.
And then you know that you're going to take your 8 or whatever when you get out of
Yeah.
the bump. So.
Yeah.
And how much ahead of the start? So the game's started.
Yeah.
If Sale knows he's coming out at 4:20 to make the first pitch, what time is he doing is finishing up his throw?
Everybody's a little
how
different.
far before?
I would say at least half an hour before the game starts. I mean, you're in the clubhouse, having your water and your routine. You're listening to your music, a little treatment if you need it, and then you're going to head out there and kind of do your sprints real quick. You start to get the adrenaline flowing, looking around the stands, smelling the popcorn and all that good stuff, and then long toss. You just hop whenever you're ready. You hop on the mound and you have your routine, which is typically about like a 30-pitch bullpen session ish.
Now what about the visiting pitcher? Since he doesn't know, he can't anticipate.
Like for me, little first pitch swinging.
Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out here.
For me, it was like I like to go out there whenever he went out there as the other guy, right? So I would go out there and just take my time watching him and just reacting to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I do. So, but typically you can go out there about 10 minutes later,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some guys get loose really fast too, so it's different, right? So
Now, does it? You want your team to score you some runs, but is it ever oh man, let me get out there?
not really in the first
line
inning.
up down.
Not really, but like once you get the game started, you want it to kind of go like pretty quick. But when the game's, before the game started, usually the first inning is the hardest inning for a pitcher. So you like to watch runs being racked up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Little base hit right there. Usually you're never ready enough as a pitcher. That's what I felt like. I always felt like, and I kind of started to think about it like this, I want to feel like I'm going into the 3rd inning
Okay.
when I'm going into my first inning because I was never quite ready enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So a base hit by DeWalder. He's been swinging the bat really well this year, I'll tell you that.
Little fastball, inside corner. Oh, Sale's looking pretty good here from the start. I like this.
This is a good battle right here.
Yeah. It's funny seeing these numbers early this season for some of these guys. You know that's going to change big time.
Yeah, for sure.
Sale's 47 looking, or 37 looking
Yeah.
like he's
Yeah,
little beard piece.
doesn't look a day over 47.
Oh,
man.
climbing it.
Feels it on those hands.
Yeah, he is. I like it. So our guest today, Raul Gonzalez. This is about the size of Raul right here. Raul's a little bigger than Jose, I would say, is. But, yeah. Man on first. Oh,
Man, that's a nasty break right there.
it's a little Randy Johnson-ish.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So we got the City Connect jerseys on. Do we? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think that's what those are.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess six
This is
teams
Atlanta.
brought out. 6 teams brought out their City Connects this year.
Nobody has to wear them at a certain time. It's just whenever they want. Is that the way it works?
Yeah, I don't know if they might have a weekend where they have them all wear them, but.
Yeah.
But now I don't like. Now I guess is that Cleveland City Connect jersey? I guess I suppose that is too.
It doesn't look like much.
I don't like when like one team wears like some fancy, like the White Sox would do those old time looking jerseys, and then they're playing the team they're playing wears their regular jerseys.
Right.
I don't care
That
for
would be
that.
weird. Yeah.
I like it when they
Ooh.
they match. What a great piece of
That was
hitting
great.
by Jose.
Great
right
job.
there.
First to third.
Wow. Oh! It seems like he kind of hesitated.
It kind of like double hop.
Yeah.
Double skipped. Yeah.
Well, and he didn't get rid of it right away.
Right. That was a really good piece of hitting because that was not a strike. That was backdoor that didn't back up enough, and he still knocked it.
Now, one thing we're a little bummed out about is that Kafis is in the starting lineup.
You,
But
rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe we'll see a little bit of him later.
yeah. Man, we got a good start here for the Guardians.
Yeah.
Little fry piece. French fries is up.
David Fry.
There's one. Now, with the man on first and third, it's still the same rules for the picks, right?
Yeah. So nothing. Aside from you can't fake it to third,
But you only go one more time to first,
but
right?
one more time and then
Yeah.
you'll be free to run.
And the pitch.
Whoa.
Arm side. Got the steal. First and or second and third, one out.
Good piece of base running there too. Ramirez doesn't look like he's the prototypical base stealer.
Right? Nice. You know, I would have to say if I was Latino, I would have dreadlocks.
I mean,
I kind of think it's good. Like, you know, when you're, like if you were pitching and you accidentally hit your hat off,
now, I will
dreads
tell you this:
flopping out.
Jose Ramirez does have, I guess that would be 291 now career stolen bases. So
Wow.
yeah, 285 home runs and 200.
I love the pants up high like that on the shortstop there with the socks.
That looks good. That looks great.
Second baseman, yeah. Oh,
Man, just
96.
Wow. Sail can still sail. Sail away.
I don't like the C though for the Cleveland team. Like I wish it had the Indian face on there. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be nice, but they can't even do that anymore.
They can't. No. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Double point from the ump there. Notice
That was like, yeah. Make sure you got it right.
You say he did.
Let's go. 2 outs, second and third.
What do we think here?
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah, not even close. I can't believe the ump just didn't. Did he need help on that?
I mean, it's got to be 20% of the time they don't when they look like they might.
Right.
I mean, honestly, it's crazy looking. All right, here we go.
This is Reese Hoskins.
Reese Hoskins. Steer it.
Oh, no challenge either. It's crazy how they challenge these things, and all it has to do is just barely be touching that line.
Yeah,
Right there.
that might have been barely touching the line too, but
yeah.
maybe not. But,
I wonder if these teams work because they have to they have to tap instantly. It has to be instant. I wonder if they're working on a sort of a way to relay it to the guy.
I heard that
Yes.
yesterday. I was watching some games and they were talking about it's really a timing thing when you want to do it. It's got to be a situational type thing, not a I know I'm right, you're wrong kind of thing.
Makes sense.
Because if you happen to be wrong, then you're screwing your team over.
Right. Right.
Sale looks like, you know what? If I got to say something right now, I'm going to say that Chris Sale looks like he's got it today. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Even though we got, he's gotten hit around a little bit. If he gets out of this inning, no runs, he might go 8 scoreless.
Wow. Okay. That sounds like he's your pick to click.
Pick to click.
All right. Yeah, and because that shot right there, that wasn't a bad pitch. That was.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh.
I mean, to get that pitch in there like that with that whip from that angle,
Yeah.
that's the toughest thing for a guy like his arm angle to get that pitch inside straight.
Packed house there in Atlanta. Wind blowing out a little bit.
And the pitch, dirty. That's it.
2 Ks on the inning.
2 Ks. Hey, 8 innings, scoreless.
You heard it here first. We're going to take a break. So yesterday, these two teams played, of course, in the series, and that looks like what happened yesterday was a 6-0 Guardians victory.
Oof.
So Sale needs a.
That's why he's coming out firing.
He's avenge his team's loss. Braves won 11-5, so it's a rubber match of the. I always love that term, the rubber match.
Yeah.
The rubber match of the series.
Yeah. I wonder why it's called a rubber match.
Yeah.
It's a match. It's a rubber.
It's a rubbery.
Bounces back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tanner Bibby, 3 starts this year, 3.29 ERA, 14 Ks. No, he doesn't look like he's going to be overpowering them.
How hard does he throw? You know?
I'll find out. I think everybody throws at least 95, I would think, right?
Yeah, especially on TV. They have 2 types of guns back when I played. They had the radar gun and the jugs gun. And the radar gun was what police officers use, which is the gun right from when you have it on them. So when it comes out of their hand.
Okay.
And then the jugs gun is when it crosses home plate, which is typically 4 to 5 miles an hour slower.
Ooh.
So a lot of guys who are scout will always have the jugs gun because they don't want to be, but they want to act like it's not quite as good as it is, let's say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Base hit to start things off here. Acuna.
Acuna Jr. Bibby's a little bit of a short armor.
Yeah. puts that, kind of has that little.
It's kind of like what a catcher should do.
You actually do that, I think, before you throw, like extend your arms
A little
straight
bit,
down a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's got that move.
Yeah, a little bit.
Who else used to do that? Paul Ossenbacher, maybe?
Paul Hassenmacher, yeah, old school.
Watch, he goes,
Yep. Boop,
yeah, he points it straight down to the ground.
Yeah. Ball up, man on first, no outs.
So he sits about, Bibby's 94, 95.
Is he?
Yep. So he's got a rapidly developing high spin, high efficiency arsenal. Mixes it up, four-seam fastball, dominant cutter. He's got a good changeup.
Okay.
And consistently works in the zone. He goes fastball 30% of the time, cutter 30% of the time, changeup 17% of the time. They don't mix it up with a seeker, slider, curve.
Ooh, a little change up right there. It was dirty, or it's two-seamer maybe.
94 to the seeker as well.
Nice.
Rarely used curveball is what I'm being told.
Look at the little A on their hat. That's kind of cool. Little A.
Is that Walt Weiss?
Walt Weiss.
You got any Walt Weiss
Baseball cards?
brushes or anything?
No, don't. But I have his
He's
baseball
got-
cards
he's
back in the
He's
days.
got to be close to.
Well, Walt Weiss is older than me, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I guess we watched him play. Walt Weiss. Oh yeah, he's well. He's way older than us.
Yeah,
He's
come on.
62.
Let's go.
Yeah. Old ass.
He's 10 years older than you.
Right. Crazy. My buddy told me the other day my time's almost up on Earth. Popped it up. Let's see here. The pitcher now.
Oh, I got it.
We just discussed.
Oh, let's
we
go.
discussed
Yes.
this there.
You know what?
The
I
pitcher
like
actually
that.
takes it.
I like that.
And I think that's because he has the high socks. Is the reason that he shows his athleticism.
Oh my. It's a big
Right?
call. It's a
There's a
big call.
correlation there with the high socks.
There might be a direct
Look
correlation.
at now. This is the other night. He's taking it again.
Oh, so this is kind of a
thing.
deal,
It's
right?
a thing for him.
Yeah, he must have had meeting in the pitcher's meeting. He's like, you know
Yeah,
what?
like,
I'm
I'll
gonna get
take
it.
it.
Y'all listen up. I'm
Yeah.
getting it
Yeah.
because I can't help it. Probably he's ran into people before. You know,
Now the catcher looked like he was fully going to go get that thing.
right? But then he remembered. Don't get it
He
with
did
Biggie.
make sure he remembered the talk they had.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What a tag! Oh, he
Oops.
dropped the ball.
Ole, ole.
Wow! I think he tagged him. I want to see this again.
I don't think he did.
No,
Don't. But
this was a great throw by Fry.
try.
Well, not really a good
Not
throw.
really.
I guess it was a good tag.
Yeah.
Good tag attempt. What a jump!
oh, he did.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a
Good
hell of
call
a
by
tag.
E.
Good. That's a hell of a tag.
Damn.
Just got that. Let that ball go flying out of there.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have got him anyway. So you can't fault him for dropping it because he had to try to do something amazing.
Right. Look at the way Olsen holds it.
I know, I was about to say that.
was weird.
Kind of weird. Remember Cal Ripken back in the day? How he changed his batting stance all the time.
Yeah,
Kind of reminds me of that.
I do have a little sprinkle on Olsen to go yard here, by the way. Anyone wants to follow tail that at home.
Oops.
But not
Well,
not-
Cambio
not
actually
this
got him
way.
out front. Oh, look at
This
this!
is incredible.
Now, look, he holds his wrists.
Yeah.
See him? He's like,
yeah,
I'm
like,
gonna see.
he was like, he like really wanted to catch that ball.
Look at, he's like,
He's
ah,
like,
so good.
he told him, don't ever do that shit again.
Look at,
You know I'm supposed to catch that.
everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna stand right here. Ta-da. That's fun.
Look at. I mean, he has
Look
got the urge so bad to want to catch that ball.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
That has to be a thing they talk about. That
yes,
is so
for
funny.
sure.
That's great. Here we go.
That's great. The two pop-ups of the infield here.
Slider up.
Yeah.
Mistake for a strike.
Yeah. Austin Riley, 2-12 in the year. No homers yet. I think he's due for a home run. I'm going to say Austin Riley's going to hit a home run this game.
Wow.
He's
So
due for one.
those are our two calls so far.
2 calls. Sale, 8,
Scoreless.
scoreless.
That's a big call.
That is a big call.
Yeah, well, the home run's a big call too, though.
That is also a big call, especially he hasn't hit it yet. But he's due.
Yeah.
He's due.
You know, what would be the biggest call if we said one game he's going for the cycle and it happened before anything.
That'd be huge. That's probably that's got to be the most rare feat,
Or
right? Or is a triple play more rare than?
I think an
cycle?
immaculate inning is the most rarest
Okay.
of all.
All right.
And then a perfect game, and then a cycle, and then a no hitter. I believe. I just made it up, but I think it was.
Sounds right. I think if you're scoring at home, that would be the way. That would be the way it would go.
Yeah. Oh my. No.
Up. Not gonna tap. Not gonna tap. I like that. Yeah, it's like a puffy.
Look at that. Yeah, a little A puffiness.
Ew.
That's a good looking pitch though.
We got Joey Ganjimi is his handle on YouTube. He said B-Mac.
Joe Ganjimi.
Joey Ganjimi?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That was I was Joe Ganjimi's mentor in college.
All right, when we come back from the break.
I got a story about that. I got a story.
Back to the game, scoreless tie here in the top of the second. Beautiful night here in Atlanta. Guardians and Braves. Third episode of The Pen with B-Mac, Brian McNichol, and Eric Lopez here. Hey, you got a little Mike Tomlin sighting there. B, tell me more about this Joey Ganjimi story.
Joe, shout out to Joe.
Shout out, Joe.
Good dude, left-handed pitcher.
Okay.
Went to James Madison University.
Okay, James Madison.
Duke's purple and gold.
For you don't know, B-Mac pitched at James Madison University.
Yes. And Joe, we had a mentor program back when I played there, and our coach Kevin Anderson had me mentor Joe Ganjimi. He was a year behind me, so I believe he was a year behind me. And so I get invited to this party. It was like a social, right, with a Sigma Kappa sorority. So you had to kind of get dressed up and nice, whatever. The problem was I was pitching the next day, all right, against Richmond, I believe. I think it was against Richmond, and it was a big game. It was like to see who gets, it was like a CAA tournament kind of game, all right, towards the end of the season. And I was thinking about not going. I was like, but then I thought, well, screw it, I'll go. So I go to this
game or the party.
Well, both. But I went to the party. And I had some cervezas, a couple drinks here and there, and danced all night. I ended up crashing on a girl's floor in her sorority house.
All right, sounds like fun.
And woke up about, the true story, woke up about 6:30 a.m. and I had to be, back at my apartment. A little cheek hit here, boom, got him.
Oh, he come off the bag? Is that why he's calling him safe?
Maybe a little.
To watch this again.
So I get up and I got Timberland boots on.
Okay, I remember those.
I got khaki pants, little sport coat action. He's safe. And I'm jogging, I'm running, right? And right where JMU's campus opens up, I stop at the stoplight and I'm kind of jogging in place, just waiting for it to turn green. And like traffic's starting to pull in and stuff, right? And who do I see pulling in? Kevin Anderson, our head coach. He's pulling in onto the campus. And it was like, what was that movie called? Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
So I kind of look at him as I'm jogging by like this. I look at him, and he looks at me, and we both kind of just look at each other. And I'm running, and my hair's sticking up like crazy. I probably got eye boogers in my eyes and all that stuff.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
turn it.
6, 4, 3. Oh, that's just pretty.
Got him.
That's pretty.
And
Pretty cool.
so I get up to my place. I think I had a test that day or something too, early. So go take my test. I get to the locker room, right? And there's all of us in the locker room. And I haven't heard anything. And I thought I would hear something from our coach because I'm starting that day. It was like an early game too. So I'm over there, and our head coach walks into the clubhouse, into the locker room, and he goes, "Hey, everybody, sit down real quick. McNichol, stand up. Joe, stand up." He might have had Joe stand up, but he said, "McNichol, stand up." And he goes, "Everybody, I want you to know something. You see this guy right here? This guy, you won't even believe it. What does it take to be a possible, like, draft pick, whatever? This guy is starting today." And I saw him out this morning jogging. For all you young guys, and he was like, "Joe, you know, for all you young guys, you guys do it right. That's how you do it." And then he walked by me after he said that, and he goes, "You better not F this up." Because he knew that I was coming home late. And I went like 8. I think I went 8 and did pretty well. So, yeah, we won the game.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, it was really good. That was good.
Oh, man.
Joey and Jimmy.
Joe, Jimmy, great to have you joining us out there, Joey.
Yes.
All right, so Sale.
Oh, my. That's in on him. Oh, my.
Was he?
Deep the heck out of all
he
of
did,
us.
didn't he?
Wow.
Oh, stays in the bag. Sheenman.
Man. Sorry.
Daniel Sheeman. Yeah, Sheeman, you know, he's just a high energy type grinder type player.
Yeah.
He's like a blue collar player. Fits in the Cleveland mold perfectly.
Oh, well said. Yeah, that ball, he got a barrel on that one. I thought he got it.
Hustling out of the box. He wasn't.
Good throw, we got him.
Good throw.
No, maybe not.
Close. Plays it
That
very.
was a great play.
He plays it very well off the wall. How often are those guys out there practicing? Like, you know, I mean, if you're a visiting player in Wrigley, you want to get out there and practice a little bit off of that ivy. I would think, right? You don't
Yeah.
want, you don't want your first time you're playing up off the ivy to be in a game.
Right. No, you don't. But I mean, really, that just takes time. You know, you want to do that and all that stuff, but I don't know how often they are out there practicing that. But that's his home field here, right? Where are they at?
Yeah, that's his home field.
Yeah.
So he's definitely
dialed.
seen some balls off that wall.
You know what? That backdoor slider's not. There he goes.
It is. There's 2 scoreless for Sale.
There he goes.
All right, so
6
we're
more. I
at
got
the
it
bottom
right.
of the second.
Get Jimmy!
We're going to see Raul Gonzalez here at the top of the 4th.
That's right. That's right.
See you after the break. Alright, so we're back. You got some FanDuel odds up there. Acuna plus 600 for anytime home run. Drake Baldwin plus 750. Matty Olson plus 470.
Oh, well, the little TV action happening here.
Yeah, but we're still getting the, I think that's Peacock because we're getting there's a ball one to Mike Jastrzemski. Grandfather Carl. Looks like Peacock was good. There's technical difficulties there.
My dad wanted me to say he was playing first base for Richmond that time with the Joe Gamgee.
In that game?
Yeah, Sean Casey, the
Sean
mayor.
Casey.
Yeah, we had Bobby St. Pierre was on the hill as well. Sorry, Bobby St. Pierre was on the hill. Nobody knows him, I don't think, but he's a good pitcher.
So this is Mike Jastrzemski.
One ball,
Yes.
2 strikes.
1, 2. He's out of Andover, Massachusetts. Jastrzemski.
Little ball, little flying open, arm side high. If Greg Bullheller's out there, Greg Bullheller, how you doing, buddy? Give me a shout. That was my catcher.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Nice.
Little technical difficulties, not on us, on Peacock. It's kind of nice. We're still alive.
We're still reading the.
Oh yeah, there he is. I see him.
There you go. Make the cut every time.
2-2 count. BB.
BB action.
You know what? My nickname would be if I was him, BB Gun.
BB gun. I like that. Let's see what it said in his glove there. Oh, now we didn't diagnose here. Is he going out of? He's going out of the windup here. Is he doing a side step?
He's got a wind up, but it's one of those weird simplified wind
It's
ups.
very simplified windup.
Yeah.
I think he's
He's sideways, but
yeah.
you'll see his foot.
So he's stretched.
And then he goes
to
forward.
a windup.
But see, he does the rock. See?
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
my! What was that?
Yeah.
That was like A-ball stuff right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Walked him.
it's all right.
So he'll probably get a
Big
pop.
league called. That's the big league way to say. Being in.
He'll probably get a pop up to the pitcher here, anyways.
Right. Oh yeah, he's ready.
Now you should have Dominic Smith.
Yeah, there
Wow.
he is. Wow, it's extended.
Oh no, this is Albies. Sorry.
Okay.
Man, that's crazy.
That's exaggerated.
That's not. He didn't always used to do that.
And
It is the video portion is freezing up, but they're still running the. There we go.
1 ball, no strikes. But
Gonna try to pull that ball high and away.
he's a little guy. Obviously. You know what? The D-backs have a lot of little guys on the team, and you know what I'm thinking nowadays? It's almost going that way. They want people to have a small strike zone, run their faces off.
It makes sense.
You know, it just kind of makes sense.
And I mean, these guys are still. I
Oh,
mean,
here's bombs.
yeah, Albie still hits bombs
Yeah.
anyway. So
It's like the whole projected kind of way. You know, hey, back in the day, it was like if you're tall, you get your arms extended, you can be even that much better.
right.
Now it is like, what are you right now? All that doesn't matter because I think it's been proven. If you're tall, it doesn't mean you're going to get better, right?
Right.
Like Chris Young is a pitcher. He's never going to throw 90. He just threw 86
Right.
when he was 6'11".
Yeah, he's huge.
Oops, there he
Oh,
is.
oh, I thought he caught that.
Nope.
Wow.
Stays a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that ball was smoked.
yeah, it was. Got his Mr. T cart starter kit. Bam.
Man, yeah. Oof. That's actually really good base running though to go back.
Yeah.
To break back like that while the ball's in the air because
Yeah.
a lot of times you could just get like frozen right there,
Right.
and then you catch that, and now you're doubled up.
Here's Dominic Smith.
Maybe he's related to Dwight Smith.
Good call. Ooh, little breaking ball slider piece.
So he was definitely looking for something different there.
He's the DH. I've never been to Atlanta. You?
Yeah, I like Atlanta.
Dirty South?
It's nice. It's kind of like The traffic though is terrible. I do remember that. I went there for the NBA All-Star game one time.
Yeah.
Actually, and saw your guy there, Allen Iverson.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, went out to the club and AI was out there. He had a giant bodyguard, looked like Fat Joe or something. The guy was huge. You couldn't, there's no way of getting over to him, but it was cool to see him there, that's for sure.
Nice.
But yeah, that place was shut down during the NBA All-Star weekend. The whole whatever the Peachtree, the street goes around
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yep.
Literally, we were just stopped on that street. Actually, at one point for over an hour, just turned off the car and everybody was just hanging out on the street.
Were you there during Freaknik?
I did not go for Freaknik, just for the NBA All-Star game, and then I think they had Freaknik was a few, like a month after that or something.
Yeah.
I never got down there for that.
Yeah.
I always kind of wanted to, but
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get a little. You know what? I wish I would have had some hair like that. I probably would have done that. Some locks.
ooh, that looked like it was gonna break and it just stayed up.
Yeah, he's pulling his first shoulder a little bit. We had another guy from JMU named Sean O'Neill. He's a big Atlanta fan. Sean Tay, if you're out there, hello.
Everybody out here in a little bit of jam.
Jam.
Try to get him with that same pitch. Now he's got to bring him something. He's probably gonna throw the fastball up, based on what we've seen him do earlier.
Right.
Hopefully he doesn't go way up with it. Otherwise he's gonna walk him loaded. I think if he throws that whatever that first pitch was, a little sweeper piece, I think you can get him swinging, but I just don't know if he's gonna go breaking ball here. I don't see the breaking ball coming.
I don't know why people do your hands. How could they feel good like that when you have the barrel up front?
Just had a little fastball.
4.63.
Another double play.
Yeah.
Smith bummed out.
Burrito. I had a burrito yesterday for lunch.
Burrito.
Have you ever been to El Super? It's called.
No.
It's on Cave Creek Road. It's really good.
They call them burros out here for some reason. I don't know what the burro thing
I
is.
think a burro's different than a burrito.
Is it?
I think a burro's got a lighter type of flour, like bread on it.
Oh,
I believe.
I'm not sure.
I mean, you're Mexican.
I never heard of burro. I thought burro was a donkey.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah. That's like another one like that. Oh, full circle.
Oh, man.
That'd be good. That'd be good. I don't know how that happens.
It is. Yeah, it just happens.
Mm.
It's amazing. So don't forget, guys, we got Raul Gonzalez going to be coming on here, and Raul, same thing, around our age. He's
Yeah.
born in December of '73.
Oh, he's a bit older.
A little bit older, so he's 52.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
He looks like he's 32 though. The guy's in good shape.
he's
man.
out of Santurce, Puerto Rico, is where he was born.
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny area. And just so you little tidbits about Raul before he gets on here, he played for the Cubs in 2000. Of course, that's where BMAC, as Raul chimed in on the podcast last week. He saw
we were room dogs.
You and his former teammate Kyle Farnsworth both at the same time. Raul got excited and dropped us a line in there.
Yeah.
So we thought it'd be perfect because Raul's does some hitting coaching work for the Guardians now.
He did.
So yeah, so he did. So he may have had some of these guys under his tutelage.
Tutelage.
Yeah.
Oh my. Got it out there. Got the head out.
He just got it off the end of the
Flick
bat.
it.
Right.
Flick of the wrist.
Flick of the wrist. Now I don't know if you know who Bailey Zimmerman is. Country singer Bailey Zimmerman.
No.
He looks a lot like Bibby. I'm going to show you a picture of him actually.
Does he?
A lot. Yeah, and I keep feeling like. I mean, that's the one picture of him. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Like, that's him.
He does look a lot like Bigger.
Yeah, he actually looks like my stepson Daniel a lot.
Yeah.
Daniel will actually get called. Bailey Zimmerman. Look.
He doesn't get called Bibby though.
No, and maybe that's.
He probably could.
That'd be odd if somebody was like, "Hey, Bibby." He could go to. If he went to Cleveland, he walked around there.
Oh.
I'm surprised. Wow, call that a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Daniel ever went to Cleveland, he could probably definitely maybe get a free lunch or something.
Yeah. Maybe not after this game. We'll see.
Yeah, right. Maybe pay him double. This is Jorge Mateo.
Nice. Fastball away.
So back to Raul. He played for the Cubs 2000. He was in the Reds 2001 to 2002, and he played with the Mets 2002 to 2003, and then with the Cleveland Indians, as they were known as at that time, in 2004.
Yep.
So he has a career batting average of .233 in the bigs, 5 dingers he hit in the majors,
Yeah.
and he had 33 RBIs. So
Yep.
let's see. Let's get some more.
Good outfielder too. Great arm. Got to all the balls. I never had a issue at all with Raul Gonzalez out there in the outfield. I actually played with him also with the Reds in AAA that year.
Okay.
And that we also had Deion Sanders on our team that year.
Nice.
And Adam Dunn, Austin Kearns, Ben Broussard, Larry Lubers. Dude, we had a good staff. Good team.
Sounds like it.
Matt Skirnetta, pitcher. Frankie Rodriguez was our closer in that team.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that pitch is nasty right
Scott Forster was on that team, another JMU product.
now. Really?
Yeah.
I remember that guy.
Left-handed pitcher. Had a heavy front foot.
Yeah, so Raul says 5'8".
Yeah, Raul's one of these guys. Raul was one of these guys back when the Giants were walking around him, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I saw Raul last year. He was the hitting instructor for extended spring training, the Guardians here
Okay.
in Arizona.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Raul played a total of 168 games in the major leagues, 385 plate appearances, 348 ABs, scored 41 runs and 81 hits, and he had 2 triples too, 13 doubles, 15 doubles, 2 triples.
Yeah.
So swiped 7 bags. So you figure he was in the majors 2000, 2004, 4 years. I'm sure he played quite a bit of AAA ball, and I know he played some independent stuff as well. We'll definitely talk to him about those things.
Yeah.
Is this Bibby? Oh, I thought Bibby. What if Bibby ran back? What if Bibby ran back there to go catch it? Oh,
Yeah.
souvenir. See if we can get out of this with just going up to 1.
I'm excited to see Sale out there again. I want to see you can keep dominating.
I think Raul does like lessons as well too.
Yes.
Does a lot, so we'll ask him about that stuff.
Yeah. Climbing the ladder.
He does get a lot of pop-ups.
He does. Get your popcorn here. All right. What color is that jersey? Is that light blue?
Where's the light blue? Yeah. CC, give his take on it.
What's that guy's leg behind him? What's he got going on there? CC Sabathia was a stud.
Sure. Full count.
Oops.
Left that one. I don't think that's where he wanted that pitch. Raul's Instagram is hitting Gonzo18. Hitting Gonzo18. Hitting Gonzo18. And his bio, he tells you he's a former MLB and he's a professional hitting coach, 20 years, pro baseball player, part of 5 MLB teams, a 6-time MILB All-Star. So that's minor league ball.
Yep. Yep.
MLB minor league, AAA, International League MVP in 2002. Base hit, that's going to score a run, that's going to be too deep. Throw it out.
Oh. Yep.
2-0 Bravos. That might be all Sale needs.
Yeah. Yeah, he's too a little bit too wild to not be able to miss like that.
Right. Ooh, he should have tried like a little Kerry Wood backhand. Raul also has an Instagram, a YouTube channel, Raul Gonzalez. Excuse me.
Bless you. Salute. Oh, I hear it.
Man, struggle there. Raul Gonzalez, professional hitting coach. There it is.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna have him join us. Excited. Bring it up.
Nice umpire. Nice hair umpire.
Yeah. He had something in it.
Gel.
Baby taking a deep breath, just trying to find himself here.
Yeah.
Another 51er.
LeBron. Look, he looks like LeBron.
LeBron should shave the head off. The hair off.
Yeah. Come on now, Bibbs. You know what?
Be together, babe.
You might want to start getting somebody loose.
Really?
Carl.
Really?
He's looking down there. Come set, balance point, and release. Oh, he hung a slider. Base hit.
Yeah.
That's a double.
You're gonna need to get some.
Yeah. It's just sometimes you just tell they don't quite have it.
Carl Willis is their pitching coach.
Yes. What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. That's what if he goes out there, he says, "All right, baby, you're done. Give me the ball."
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. You hang them and we bang them.
Okay.
I don't think dreadlocks hold the helmet on that good because everybody's got them. Just it flies off.
Flies off, yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Giving it to Jesus.
Jesus.
How about like get a Sarge when he used to knock his helmet off?
Oh,
Run around the bags.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see the guy in the back with the Aguilas hat on. Represent.
Tight braids. He must have just got those done.
Hmm. You ever had braids?
No.
It'd be a headache, I would think.
Yeah.
Oh my, too high.
He just missed it. All right, I'll be heading to the top of the third here. 3-0 Bravos.
All right.
See you after a break. Back in Atlanta.
3-0 Braves.
Top threes. Actually, I'm more excited to watch Sale work than anything.
I know, he's feeling it. Here he goes.
That 3-0.
God, he's so thin too. He's like lean. Yeah. Just a
That
whip.
3-0 lead is.
Oh, yeah.
Is that gonna feel? That feels good to him walking.
Really
out
good.
there. Yeah. Right.
Really good. It always feels good too when there's an odd number up there.
Especially if he's got his stuff.
Yes.
Like, it looks like he does have his stuff.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a skinny Brett Favre.
We got to pop up. We'll see who calls this one. Second base. He does a little. He does favor Brett Favre
A little bit.
Little snap piece.
One out, just like that.
One down.
For sale. How tall is he, you think?
Chase the loader.
Deloader.
He's hitting good 5 bombs on the year. Chris Sale out of the
6'4"?
Yeah, but I mean.
Oh my God, get in there. Did you see that? Look at this.
Nothing to do
It
about
was a
that
foul
one.
ball, I think.
Almost
Look at his bat.
shattered.
See, back when I played, that would have had cork in it.
Chris Sale 6'6".
6'6". 6'6", 196.
Michael Jordan used to be 6'6", 198.
Wow.
There was, I remember that when they were announcing fat guard from North Carolina. It's weird that it showed the weight in there.
You probably said don't even show it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Got some new wood.
He's making $22 million this year though.
Good Lord. Look at that two-seam action.
Of course, Sale, I used to hate him because he was a White Sox pitcher.
Right?
Being a Cub fan, I had to hate the White Sox. That's just how it goes when you're in Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to come back in for another inning.
Let's get his little AC action. Oh,
my
my
God. That is just
That is dirty.
unfair.
Sucio.
That looked like probably 10 feet before the plate. It was going to be inside.
That was a good pitch, man.
He
Wow.
was going to hit his knee.
He's looking really good. This might be some of his prime right here.
I think he just did a straight
36 is the new 26.
right. Straight right-handed turn.
Back in the day when you were 27, I think it was, when you went from being a prospect to a suspect, they said.
Oh, okay.
Like, well, if you're not doing something right now, then you're probably got another year or two left.
Really?
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
But now if you make it, then you get
Yeah,
you,
it changes
you're,
things.
You're
You got a chance here and there.
You're,
Oh, he tapped it. That's
wow.
a ball. That's a waste.
Wow. If you make it, then you know your prime is in your right after your 30s, or like your 27 to your 33 range, maybe is when you're.
Yeah, late 20s, early 30s. I would say if you're healthy and up there. 1.3
by an inch. I mean, that's can't believe you challenged that one.
That must mean he must have to scoot up closer to the plate or something. That's a bad miss.
Yeah.
But when you got Sale on the hill,
Yeah.
just let him do the work.
Yeah, for sure. Sail away. Real Sail. Oh, wow, that take is unbelievable.
Wow. And that was a ball too.
That was a ball. And it wasn't even a ball until like the last 2 feet.
God dang, man, that was close.
Alright, this is gonna be a good matchup here.
Yeah, well.
Alright. The way things have been going for Sale, it might get a ground ball to short side.
It's funny too. Like he could be totally guessing. I'm not going to swing this pitch no matter what. And then that's what happens. You're like, yeah, I got a good eye.
Right. Yeah. Hey, that's right.
I mean, that was a good feeling. I remember like when I hit, or just when you hit, whatever.
Yeah.
If you take a pitch and it's just barely a ball, and you know it's you're not going to swing. That was a great feeling.
I feel bad for like a lot of these, even young guys. I mean,
Too high.
We talked about it before with up, even you don't see it.
He got it! Got him!
Wow, what, he just cost Albie's
Achilles.
yeah.
Oh my God, that was a
Wow.
cluster right there, boy.
Wow.
He was trying to deke him to get 2.
Is that what was going
I
on?
think so, and then he missed it because of that.
Oh, so
And then
you
it still
think
worked out.
You think he never saw it?
I think he saw it, but he saw it, but he's acting like he does it to make, because, right? Like I don't see it, and then the
Yeah.
guy goes back or starts to go,
Thanks,
and then he catches it,
throws
throws
it
it
off.
first. But
Ooh, man, he got spiked there for sure.
wow,
Ha,
that was crazy.
that was. We've seen a lot of
Here comes a little 6-4-3,
suspect defense.
6-4-3 double play.
2 outs.
Oh, well, Terry Mulholland piece to first.
2 down. Ooh, he could have did the hit ball and he would have got him. Came off the bag.
He's gonna forever say that he didn't see it, but I think he did. Keep him
He
in
did
mind.
swipe it back. Or
That's two picks, so he can't do it again, right?
Wow. I mean, wow.
That went right in and out.
In and out. Yeah, if he goes, he has to pick him off, or he's awarded second base.
Yeah.
If he went through. I'm trying to decent way, yeah. The announcers are the Peacock announcers think that he was leaking too on purpose, so right there with you.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah.
Good, good.
Stale still only has the 2 Ks.
Oh my, there he goes.
Wow.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there. You got two. He's got lots of pop-ups and quick hit.
Really focusing on this guy. Maybe he did it on purpose just to get more airtime. You know, not even showing me at all on the camera.
Right.
Maybe if I do something,
Ridiculous.
yeah, they'll show me.
He might be going here. Yeah.
Great read. Oh, wow.
Oh my! Oh, get it in! Don't let him! Attaboy. Attaboy.
Great base running.
Yeah.
Love to see that. Yeah, coach, you get it.
Just slow and
Decent
sick.
hitting.
Yeah.
I mean,
You see what a bad, I mean, like not a good tight slider can give the hitter that much more time just to flick it,
right.
which is why he's been hit today, really.
All right, if we're gonna hold up under the bargain here for the scoreless, we're gonna need to get out here. David Fry.
Come on now, Chris.
32 strike hits.
Shoot! Shoot! 98.
98. Man, he is bringing it.
It's about as hard as he's ever
I would
thrown.
think, yeah. I don't recall him seeing him hitting triple digits or anything. So. I know he has some.
Had some injuries.
Yeah, and he does the rehabilitation. He does a lot of the blood cell stuff.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, Scat was telling me that.
Yeah.
His wife. I don't know if Chris Sale's wife maybe sells the machines or something like that, but they were wanting
They
Scat.
spin your blood and all that.
Yeah, and they were wanting Scat to get like a machine in his house or something like that. But I don't think he did it. Wow.
He's throwing lots of sliders.
46 pitches through top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is them doing it. That's not us. We're still getting the audio.
He's got power to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
It sure does. He took a slider there. Yeah, this is I think it's our deal.
1-2 runners, hoping for a possible ball pitch. So you guys know we're not seeing anything on our end of this.
Screen's frozen,
screen,
but we're still
so.
seeing the writing at the bottom of the. We keep the closed caption on so we can see what they're talking about, and so we make sure we don't talk about the same thing. And we see the closed caption running, but the screen's
We're
frozen.
almost got a swing there. 3-2 count now.
3-2 Haskins.
Struck him out. Oh, on his last one.
Let's see. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's anything that we're doing.
Ah! Ha ha! Hi. You can hear it?
All right, let me get out of this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what's going on here.
Commercial. Okay, we're out of it. All right.
You get out of it?
Yep. So we can stop it.
All right, we're gonna be back here bottom of the third. We'll take a break.
Brown in attendance.
All right, guys, we're back here, bottom of the third. Little Zach Brown representing Atlanta. Guys, we're excited here. After this half inning, we're going to be bringing on Raul Gonzalez to join us. 5-year major leaguer, played many years in the minors, did some hitting coaching with the Guardians. Excited to have him here, talk a little ball with him. All right, Matt Olson's up.
We still got Bibby back in the game.
Bibby's there. I've had a feeling he's going to come back. He was going to come back. 51 pitches so far.
Oh, a little breaking ball for a strike. I like that pitch. And see, he's like flipping, whatever that pitch is. There's like a changeup or a fastball. It's always arm side up. Natty Olson.
Matty Ice.
Oh, here he goes. Look.
Another one.
Look at him.
This
Oh, get off.
Yeah.
All right.
He could have had 3 of those today.
That's crazy. Get a little warm back here. There we go. All right. So yeah, so Raul, we'll talk about it when he gets on here. When he took my spot on the roster.
We got 1 down here in the bottom of the third.
And oops, ball away.
Bibby's still dealing out there. 56 pitches. 3-0 here, bottom of the third. Zach Brown
Little cutter.
repping the. Looks good. He does look good in that A hat. Won't lie about that.
Yeah, look at the helmet. It's got a little bit of a. It's like they stuck it on there.
Yeah. Yeah, a little puffy sticker.
Yeah, Zach Brown gonna go climb the ladder. Anybody send in any kind of questions?
Let's see. Ooh, almost took his face off there. Let's see what we got going on here. We got Dan Dog checking in. Shout out Dan Dog.
Who's Dan Dog?
Dan is I coached him for years with the Banditos.
Strike 3.
He was our main guy. He was the behind the scenes guy that took care of all the work to get us in tournaments.
Traveling secretary.
Traveling and get the players. He was kind of like a general manager.
Gotcha.
He was putting the team together. Had a lot of connections, a lot of really good players in the Valley, and his grandson Aiden was a very good player from the time he was very young. So Aiden was on a lot of teams and had a lot of connections with guys. So Dan did a great job of keeping our roster filled.
Nice. Very nice.
Dill for real says that that was a definite deep just by the way he was the facial expressions that he was making. He was definitely trying to deke him out there.
Yeah.
Right, 0-2 count here, bottom 3. 1 strike away from bringing on Raul Gonzalez, our second guest in the history of the pen.
Batting second.
2-hole.
Little 2-piece.
We're gonna talk some hitting with him for sure.
Look, they're showing him. He's looking at Zach Brown right there. Another one.
Right, that's what
These guys.
Right, everybody looking like Zach Brown.
Climbing it up.
Mike Kostrevsky, 0-2 count. Probably gonna ask you guys to give us that audio check when we bring Raul on, because we did have that issue last week. I think we're over that, but we're just having a little butterflies about it. All right, 0-2.
Oh, my! That was
Nasty,
dirty.
sweet piece.
Yeah.
All right, bottom of the third, we come back. We're going to be joined by Raul Gonzalez.
No.
All right, guys, we're back here, top of the fourth. We're excited to bring on our guest, Raul Gonzalez. So for the second time in the history of the pen, we're gonna have a
Call to the pen.
Raul. How you doing out there, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm good, good. Thank you for having me.
Man,
Yes.
thanks for being here. Guys in the chat, let us know. Can you hear us? Can you hear Raul? This is where we had a little glitch last week. Just want to make sure that everything's going good before we get him rolling here. Raul did some coaching here with the Guardians recently too, so he's knows some of these players that are actually playing in this game tonight. So we're gonna get in his head a little bit about these guys and about baseball. Raul is a hitting guru,
Yes.
right? So we're
No.
Yes.
Hitting coach.
Hitting coach. Hitting coach.
Gurus are the one that never play.
All right, so yeah, so thanks for having Raul. Why don't you
What?
tell us something about Raul Gonzalez?
Well, Raul Gonzalez, first of all, base hit or ground ball to first, little 1 or 3-1. Raul took my spot on the roster in the major league. So when I got called up, I took a spot of Dan Serafini. That's a whole other story. But then when I got taken off the roster and I was kind of like feeling kind of down and out, Raul stepped into my spot and did very well. And then I ended up hanging out with Raul quite a bit, and we got to know each other real well, and we played together after that. And I don't think Raul even knew that he took my spot until I told him.
Yeah, hey, you just told me like 2 years ago, and
2
that
years
happened
ago.
in 2000. So I had no idea
Yeah.
that he went through all that drama himself.
Yeah.
And then I got to know that
Yeah.
20-some years later.
That's funny.
So
Yeah.
Raul, did you know that B-Mac had a flashback on his Facebook, and it was
I did.
how many years ago? It was
That was 2 years ago.
2
You
years
hit golf
ago.
balls at Talking Stick.
2 years ago tomorrow. So you
2 years ago today. Well, yeah, tomorrow.
13th. Yeah.
Yeah,
So this date.
no, at Top Golf, right?
Top Golf. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good memory.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
fun.
fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another player with us.
Javier
Javier
Gamboa.
Gamboa.
Yeah, he
Javier.
was with us too. Yeah.
Yes.
You hit it very straight, I must say,
He
Raul.
did. It was he
Uh,
did a good
Are
job.
you a
I
good
know,
are you
right?
good are you a good
Sometimes, like,
golfer?
not really, but I can fool some people sometimes, but just maybe on the range, and sometimes
Yeah.
out of the 18 holes, five.
Yeah. Does the baseball swing correlate to the golf swing at all, or?
Um, you know, it's very, it looks similar, but it's not. It has some little details that I really start finding out recently, like about the loading. When baseball, you load negative. In golf, you kind of load half negative, half positive, and they break up the wrist. In baseball, you want to stay through it. In golf, you want to break the wrist before you hit the ball. So there's some things the inside out. I mean, you should have an inside out swing, but you not always have an inside out swing in baseball. So there's some similar things in the slotting, but the movement of the body is different.
Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. Sale, another
Yeah.
K. So, Raul, why don't you tell us after your playing career? Because we did fill the audience in on your career, and you won some you played some All Star games for the MILB and stuff. The coaching thing is really interesting. I love to hear about that. Tell us about the coaching career after your playing career was over.
Well, it wasn't over. I don't think I never retired. I still never retired. I was at home getting ready to play after my 20th season, and I got a call from my agent asking me what was my plan now. I was like, well, I'm getting ready to play baseball, waiting for a Mexican League team to call me. But I didn't have anything really. It was like that's how you kind of get blindfolded. You training, 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 waiting for the opportunity. When they call you, you have to leave. So he just asked me, okay, there's an opportunity to be a mentor to a player. And Major League Baseball know about you, everything. We already brought your name, and we just matter of the time that you're gonna fly in and get interviewed. They want to meet you. And I was like, whoa. So also my agent did stop calling me for a while. So that was like a surprising phone call, but he remembered me.
Yeah.
Anyways, the player was Miguel Cabrera. So when I got to a few weeks later, he called me, hey, you flying out tomorrow. I'm like, so I flew in, I met with the front office, and and they hired me. And I spent 2 years with Miguel. It was my first basically coaching experience, but it was more like a mentoring. It was more on and off the field. It was not specifically on hitting. It was actually we never talked hitting. That guy was like in another level. Like
Sure.
he didn't really talk hitting. He was more about just going through his day and show up to the field and become a monster there. Like
So you were his coach for
making it.
that?
I was mentoring him. I was his like chaperone. I was with
Because
him all day. I'll
yeah.
pick him up,
Wow.
take him to the field.
See, I never knew
Like
that.
let
I saw a lot of stuff online with you and him, and I've never talked to
yeah,
you about that before. Yeah, that's pretty
I
cool.
got in uni. I was another coach on the team, but
Yeah.
mostly for him.
Yes.
And
Detroit.
So
then after the game, I drive him back because he couldn't drive either. So I was just doing all the driving, but I was in and out all day, 20, almost 24/7.
so
Nice.
who arranges that? Is that something that Miguel asks for? Or is that something that the team wants Miguel to have? Or how does that even get put into play?
There were some issues that happened the previous years, and they built up to kind of explode on spring training, on the way to spring training in 2011 for him. I got into some trouble. So they they needed like either get some help outside or getting a mentor who can guide him through it
Right.
inside.
Right.
So that they make the decision to keep him in the game with a mentoring, which it was me. I never done that before, but I wasn't. I don't think it wasn't hard at all because as a player, my last year I feel like I was coaching too within my teammates and helping
Right. How to go about your
and
business professionally, be on time, and all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah. So when I became his mentor, it was an easy transition.
Interesting. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I didn't know that stuff like that went on in the major leagues.
Yeah.
No, they don't. That's only for special players. That's
Sure.
only like
Yeah.
Hamilton. and we took
Right.
the we kind of mimicked what
Right.
he did,
With
and he
Josh
won the
Allen.
MVP with
Yeah.
the
Okay.
mentor and all that.
Okay.
And when I was hired, it's the same words. We wanting to be calm and win MVPs and get his potential to the max. And he won two batting titles, MVP and Triple Crown. So he went off the chart
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
in those 2 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. And then so you did that with him for a couple years, and then you continued coaching in the big leagues.
No, I went back to the bottom, to rookie ball with Boston, and I always been at that level in the next coaching um, chapters of my career. I was always on that level, which I like because it's the introduction from a lot of the international players, and so it's a game, physical game, and all that, but the change of culture for most of this us and
Right.
I was part of the United States because I live in Puerto Rico, which
Sure.
is but this other and I was shocked. So imagine this guys is it's even more different because they had no English, they don't take any English before and school or anything. So they come in. So that's I like that transitioning, helping in that transitioning at the young level,
Yeah.
helping them how to play the game, but they also how to live the life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that something that when you were playing your career that you saw yourself doing that post career, or is that something that kind of just developed, and especially because of the time that you had with Miggy?
No, you develop that because um, I that's how our culture is. We help a lot. We always kind of help each other, and it's not a hard thing to do. Like he can tell you, like we kind of if I get six bat, it's maybe four for me, two for somebody. It's like
Right.
we don't keep everything. It's like okay, you need this, you need. We always sharing,
Yeah.
and that's why it's great. Even though when guys, get to the higher level, get a step higher, sometimes it changed because you're in another level, you have new friends. But in our cases, we kind of keep that line all the way down, and we still helping each other.
Yeah.
Did
Your
you? Did you? Go ahead. Go ahead.
your boy's at Carlos Beltran too, right?
Yeah, so he was like, we were signed by the same scout. He signed like maybe 3 4 years later,
Yeah.
and then he reached out to me quickly in Double A, and then from Double A he went to the big league.
Right.
And when he came to Double A in 1998, he was the best player in baseball. Supposedly the best player in baseball was J.D. Drew,
Yep.
but he was the best player in baseball
Right.
because they were both in Double A,
Right.
and Carlos put a show in the months he was there, and then he went to the big league and won the Rookie of the Year the very next season.
Yep. Yep. Very cool.
Did
And we
you?
were roommates. He lived with me.
Yeah.
We lived together. We lived together.
Did,
Nice.
did
A
you?
bunch of guys.
Oh, I feel just special now, even more special. And I live with you too.
Did you have a player that filled that mentor role for you when you were coming up in that position?
Specifically, oh yeah, man. Like in Puerto Rico, I was surrounded by professional players and major league players. So the Houston Astros hitting coach Victor Rodriguez right now, which was the San Diego Padres last 2 years, he was my neighbor. So he have a batting cage in the house. So I was maybe since I was 12, 13, I started coming over there and hitting, and I will see all these major leaguers coming around because since I remember that was the first batting cage I ever seen in a house. And they had the 8 tech machine, so we were able to hit there. There were another guy, Deportivo Rivera. Then I got to meet Ruben Sierra early when I was in high school. All these guys, I know them from ninth grade, 10th grade, growing up. And Ruben, he became like our mentor. We go to work out with him. A guy in the major leagues, he's taking us to work out with him, hit, and we were helping him, but he was helping us.
And
We
this is
seen
in Puerto Rico, correct?
yeah.
Wow,
So we're
that's
kind
awesome.
of we. I'm looking back, and I'm like, man, I should be better because I really was surrounded myself with all these players, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot from them, And even though they were in the big league, I was able, when I was in Able, I was able to call them, hey, I'm struggling, and they talked to me, and it was just like a good relationship. Those guys, they never kind of, you're a young kid, don't call me. They were like on, like I was. So that's
That's
how I
cool.
had to help. That's why I probably help others because of that.
Right.
Yeah. And obviously, you were talented at a young age. I saw a video of you saying that you did not have a plan B. You had one plan, and that was to make it to the major leagues. At,
Yes,
at,
that's correct.
you said 12. So at what age did this become change from a dream to I'm going to do this?
When maybe around 13, 14, when I figured, okay, there's scouts around already. They were around, like they're practicing our team, so there was something going on.
Right.
So and they're giving you when you start getting like the gear, like major league gear by then is something different. So um, I, I knew I was gonna sign for sure. I for sure I knew I was gonna sign. I don't know why, but all my friends around signing, so I'm like, I'm gonna sign. So then became the draft became they're all signing free agent. So the draft came in 1989. I was in 10th grade, but they were drafting in two grades in Puerto Rico, 11th and 12th grade when the draft started. So in 1990, I got drafted, but I was in 11th grade. So my, I was kind of like, now I was like, oh, this is right here. And they're like making offers. We were in a World Series in Connecticut, and the scout show up. My scout went with us on that trip. His superiors came. We went to dinner. I'm with my grandparents, and they make me an offer, and I say no, you know, and and then I asked for school, and that's when they end up. Okay, we give you the school a scholarship. I said, but you need more, and they end up giving me more. That has always been one of my things. Like give me myself value.
Yep.
People don't like, and and going back to Puerto Rico, my scout showed up again. I was kind of resisting, and he kind of threatened me. I felt he threatened me, and I did it, but I was not super happy at the time because I was in 11th grade. So I could have been drafted again,
Right.
but I didn't. So I just signed. I'm a senior in high school, which I realized now a few years late. Now, like few years ago, like I was a senior in high school, pro player.
Right. That's
And
big.
it's that as you don't hear that. You in high school trying to get signed. I already signed at my senior year. So the teachers have experience before because we have players like Amando Rios and other players in my hometown that has left. So they gave them we get like extra work in school, so we can do projects and stuff. So we can leave in March. So that's what I did, and then part of my contract was to come back for my graduation, and I got tickets back to my graduation for 2 weeks, which was awesome. And then I went back to rookie ball. But it was that was my plan A. I did ask for the scholarship because I know my friends they asked for scholarship. I knew there was something. I knew about the progressive bonus, so I asked for it. I asked for all this stuff that I'm sure a lot of people don't know. So and the scholarship was like, okay, I have it there. I don't want to use it. That was where my plan A was. But I really have a semi plan B. But when I didn't have a plan B was when I was going to sign because I had no college application, nothing. I had nothing to fall back. I was just like, I'm going pro. I'm not going to junior college. I'm not going anywhere. I didn't even send anything anywhere. And
Right.
I'm thinking back, I was like, wow, I still got money and scholarship without having nothing to fall. If I would
Right.
have a scholarship, probably like,
Got more money.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. What do they call that when that does it? Like you got a what do you call that? Like a
Incentive or
well, you threaten you might go back to something else, so they give you more money. It's called bargaining.
yeah, you're
tool.
bargaining.
Bargaining tool.
So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
would you say um, They try to take advantage of the young players.
They could. If you don't have a plan B, they can because that's why in a lot of international countries they go, hey, there's $5,
Right.
Right.
and they take it. All right, I'm leaving. I'm going to state.
Yeah.
And out.
Yeah.
And they take it. But some others have good people representing them, and they know the value that guy have, and they're like, no, no, hold on, this is your value.
Right.
And because I was talking about that too, because me personally, as a hitter, I didn't know. I couldn't describe myself as a hitter. I got the description I got out of me now is because of listening to other people
Mm-hmm.
telling me how I did and how I was. But me telling, oh, I'm this kind of, I couldn't tell that, and I started getting ideas out of the compliments I was getting. I was like, oh, I do that. Oh, like I had no clue, but that gave me that confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what got you to the big leagues? Was your hitting?
Kiss me.
Is that what primarily got you to the big leagues was because of your ability to hit the baseball?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Because actually, I will say my fielding got me to the big league because I always hit. It was my was holding me back was my defense, and then when my defense got good, my numbers all got good, all
Yeah.
got rounded. I was caring too much about hitting and not about anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do everything through hitting, and when I finally learned how to play the game, that is, you got to split it up and stay calm, go at bat by AB by AB, pitch by pitch. That's when I learned how to play the game. But it took me a while. It took me honestly like 8 years to become that type of player. And I don't think that will happen anymore. There's no time for developing somebody like that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's for sure. They want you to be good now.
Yeah.
Because I was putting decent numbers, but I knew I could do better, but I just was not doing it. I was not in the game the whole time. I was not not reading what was going to happen. Then when I learned all that, I stepped to a different level. Like I started reading book. I read a book named The Mental Game of Baseball in 1999, and that book changed my life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a note of that.
Mental name of game. Have you heard of that?
No, or
No.
maybe, but
Yeah. You got your boy.
Maybe it's an old school book right now because all that's going on. But the mental part on that book, I felt it talked to me. I was like, whoa. And then at the same time, I had my best year in 98, but when I read it, I have an even better year. So I was like, whoa. And then that helped me learn how to start coaching and tell my teammates how to get out of slumps, how to see the game different. And I have a notebook. I don't know, Mike remember in the dugout, I
Yeah.
always have a notebook
Yeah. He was one of the first guys.
writing
I
the
noticed.
pictures and
Yeah.
And every year they make fun of me at the beginning of the year. Then halfway through the season, there were five more guys doing that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, how is it
Yeah.
when they see you're
The
crushing the
results.
ball?
Yeah.
Because I knew it was like a guiding. It was like I'll face the same picture. I knew how he pitched to me with man on, and it was a pattern on the book. I like, wow, I got it. You're gonna start with this, and I sit on it or wait for it, and became easy.
Yeah. You got,
okay.
you got your boy Jose Ramirez up to bat now.
That guy is that guy is amazing.
He's probably one of the best players overall there is.
But he's my height,
Yeah.
and he got so much pop,
Yeah.
and from both sides, he's an amazing hitter, bro. That guy, I don't know. That's it's a he has some toughness. He just go at it. He
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah. He's fast too. I didn't realize how fast he was.
Yeah, he swiped the
Oh,
bag. We saw
and
him. He's
the
closing
way
in
he
on
played
300.
the game,
Yeah.
he is one of the superstar that that hustle more than anybody as a superstar.
Yeah.
That guy dive heifer like he's
Does it
he
right.
earned all that. He's supposed to be making more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
He's one of the best players in the game.
we're surprised he's closing in on 300 career stolen bases. I mean, he's got more stolen bases than home runs, and you look at him, you don't think he's doesn't look like that type of a player just at the first glance. But obviously,
Yeah,
the way you watch it, we were really impressed by his base running in this game too. He had a nice jump on a ball. He got to go first to third on a ball that was kind of in the gap a little bit. And,
yeah.
yeah,
He's impressive, very impressive. Hopefully, he stay healthy and he'll fill that contract. It will make them feel good about it too. It's
Yeah.
gonna be cheap.
Yeah.
so you did some coaching with the Guardians.
Yes, I did 2 years. Um, Different. The organization is data driven. It's all data. They
Oh yeah, data
don't
driven.
they
Yeah.
don't really trust anything unless you show some objective data. They don't trust experience. They say they do, but they don't. Um, all the system. I don't think no one in the system in the as hitting coach playing the big league or pitching coach. Nothing. They just go about it like their way, and it work out. They are sellers. They're not buyers. So they grow to sell, and they look in that organization. The player had to be. It's not only a good player. You have to be overall a good person. You have to be part of that family, like amazing. They're very specific on watching who's coming. So there is one of the first organizations that I have been that I felt every player was very educated. I didn't have any problem with anybody, any player, nothing like being disrespectful.
Right.
One of the one of the probably first organization I seen that.
So that during the draft they do their homework and really
Oh yeah,
understand
they
the
do.
players.
Their homework is like off the chart. The
Yeah.
hiding is off the chart. Like when I got interviewed, it was like each question you had to answer with 500 words basically, and they just want,
Wow.
and you're like, whoa, and they, I don't know that that
That's tough though. That's a tough one too.
it is tough, and then it was for rookie ball, and I have all that stuff, and then I got like 10 interviews.
Right.
The big league manager got like 50 interviews.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, that's for me, imagine major league manager.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
very careful on who they hire, and you got to be part of the family. And in this industry now, um, guys like myself are kind of out of the game. Guys like Mac and I. So the industry is changing. They trusting the data analytics. So I don't know if the player trusted at all, like fully, but they're there. They have to do what they tell them. They don't know anything else. So,
Yeah.
but I know if they have players with experience, and we can learn this.
Right. Yep.
And I think it's better than, well, I say it's better, but for them it's better what they use it. So
Right.
it's a topic that we it's never gonna end right now.
Yeah.
Right. So did you explore other teams, or did you move on to any other teams, or where did you go from there? What are you doing
No,
now?
after that, in the off season, I stay home and I do a lot of activities around. So this after they didn't renew my contract, I didn't look for anything. I just stay back, and I'm very active around. I'm very active in the community, and I'm home. And
Going on trips.
yeah, I travel. I'm making my own schedule. It feels such a freedom. Um, the game, the game industry, it takes a lot from the coach. They want a lot for not much. They want like because they pay all year round. They want you to kind of work all year round. Like we're not players anymore. You're supposed to, but it's just like a lot. Like
Yeah.
they ask for that, but always to prove the computer. Try to prove the computer fact that. So that's when I don't see. I feel the human factor is very important still. So hopefully they get into a better balance and have a better balance in between the analytics person who is hitting and a person who really did it. So
Right. Right.
because this the experience can tell you a lot, and I feel like when we were coming up, we learned from somebody else's experience, and we kind of got it because he live it and we live it with it.
Right.
But I don't see that lately. It's just like, hey, here's the iPad, check it out, and they don't watch the pitcher warming up and nothing. Then they like, oh, we struggle. Oh, pitching is tougher. All right, pitching is tougher, but who's teaching the hitting?
Right.
Hitting is not tough. It's not different. It's just now there's metrics, and they think it's better game now. But the average in speed hasn't changed that much. It's like 2 miles. People think it's, oh, they used to throw 90, now 100. It's not that much. It's like 2 miles different. With
Right.
some guys throw hard, but the metrics are different, are better. So I know I faced guys that threw hard. I don't know if they were 100, but I know they're throwing hard.
Right. Yeah.
Who's someone that stands out to you as maybe one of the toughest pitchers that you ever got in the box against?
Randy Johnson, John Small,
Yeah.
Mike Hampton. But Randy Johnson, if the hardest. Like that thing, that was 100 for sure. That thing, that guy was throwing hard,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I hit it pretty well. I hit it. I only got a hit of him, but I made good contact off of him. I s- I noticed. I always watch on TV, and I noticed like when hitters hit off him, they hit close to the plate, and he threw that slider to the back foot hard, and they couldn't hit it. So when I faced him, I was way away from the plate, like I knew if he was gonna throw that, it was a ball. So I just wait for pitches middle away,
Yeah.
and that was my approach against him because
Who'd
he
you
killed people with inside.
Who'd you hit the
But
balls off of?
I was away from the plate, so he couldn't kill me there. So I hit it pretty good. And John Small, it was funny because I felt like when I went to the plate,
Weird.
They're just showing John Smoltz on the game. They're showing his jersey number up on the
right?
game right as you're talking about.
Okay, so
Amazing.
him, when I faced him, I felt he went like, "Hi, are you ready?" Like I felt like he was so nice like that. I was like, "Oh yeah," it struck me out. You know what I mean? Like three slider, like nah, that guy was his fastball right, and then I got a hit of him first pitch, boom, I got a line up drive next series in Atlanta, but in New York I felt like when I faced him he was so polite, like I was like wow this guy's nice,
Yeah.
like competitor, and but it was fun, man. Actually, like, I don't know if Matt can tell you the same. You're in the big league. You want it's so I don't know. It's so quick, so intense, and you enjoy, but you're not enjoying. You like trying to produce, and it's like you're enjoying now. Oh, I was there.
Right.
Like
Yeah. Right.
wow, I was
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
I was there. But then when you were there, it's like you're
Yeah.
so
You want to stay
occupied.
there. Yeah.
You're so occupied. Everybody call you. People that never call you call. It's just like
Right.
just all over. You're so busy that you don't even enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's well said.
The only spot you get treated normal is in the clubhouse
Yeah.
by your teammate that they know who you are. But outside is just crazy. So it's just you don't enjoy it.
And especially you played in big markets. I mean, you played in Chicago, you played in New York, so you're in some big areas that you got.
Yeah,
You get to
and
see.
yeah, it's just the phone don't stop ringing for anything, everything.
Yeah.
And some people you love it, and some people like, whoa, what? Who are you now?
Yeah.
It's crazy, but that's how life is. You need, but when you're valuable, you so you got to keep your value. That's what you guys are doing now,
Right.
Yeah.
bringing your value back with the
Right.
show.
Right.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's what we want to do. Is that's why we love talking to guys. That Mac play with, and guys like you that have the knowledge of the game, and maybe looking for we help you get some outlets just to get it out there. And there's like your stories. you know, to you they're just your stories, but to me, you know, I'm a lifelong baseball fan. You know, highest I played was high school, and you know, I coached some pretty good teams, but just to hear the stories and you know to hear you guys talk about it, it's so much fun, and it's great to, you know, just it was to you, it's just second nature to be in the game, but you know, as a fan listening to it, these are great stories to hear and great perspective on the game to get from you, and you know, so it goes a long way. We really appreciate it. Definitely.
Eric's son plays college ball right now, so
Where at?
Mason Community College.
Okay.
yeah,
Cool, cool.
yeah, that's him right
You
there.
know, I put this jersey because it was that's when in 2000. But I know, Mac, you made it in '99,
Yeah, yeah,
right? So that's when I signed as a free agent in 2000. That's when I met Mac, and then we were together in Cincinnati again.
yeah. That was
That
fun. That
was
was a good
crazy.
year. That was a good
So
year.
that's why we played 2 years
Yeah,
together.
That's pretty neat.
yeah. That was the best AAA team I've ever been on in my life.
We yeah,
That
that
was a
was a
sick
really
first
cool
year.
team.
Yeah.
We were, I mean, that was big gap on ages.
Yeah.
Big
Talk about
talent.
like so last year or 2 years ago actually they had the uh, what do you call it,
Reunion.
reunion for the championship team that we played on, and
That was in 21
yeah, was it? Oh, it was
because
2021.
I went to Korea that
That's
year.
right. Wow. So it was everybody showed up for the reunion almost, and that's how cool that was. Like these dudes who played everywhere, and you know from a lot of like Deion Sanders wasn't there, and Raul was in Korea, but mostly everybody else showed up. It was kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was one of the best cities I ever played. That field was
Louisville.
nice. The fans,
Yeah.
That was
uh,
where was that at?
Louisville.
Louisville,
Yeah.
Triple A
River,
team.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
What were you guys
That
called?
was a tough.
Louisville what?
River Bats. Now they're just called the Bats, but they were the River Bats.
Well, Riverbat the first year, second year were bats
Yeah.
when you were not there,
That was the year that was the Twin Towers were hit.
Great.
Yeah. So we only played
Yeah.
one game in the championship.
and we won.
We won it, and so we got a ring.
Nice.
We played Buffalo. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right here.
There it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
There it is. The Bats.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's a good ring.
Yeah.
That's worth some money right now, Raul, with the gold the way it's up.
You think so?
I know so.
So what are you doing? So you know you got a YouTube channel. I see you talk some hitting on there. Do you give some lessons now, or do you do some work?
Yeah, I
with,
do some
kids?
lessons. People can check my Instagram
Yeah,
page.
yeah. We shouted out your Instagram, hitting Gonzo18 for everybody out there. Definitely go
Hitting
check them
Gonzo
out.
18.
But tell us about where you're doing the lessons. Let the people know where they can find you, where they can, how they can get in
Yeah,
touch
I
with you.
go anywhere. I'm a traveler. If they have a cage, I go to their houses and I just show up.
For all your Miguel Cabrera fans, go get the guy who's tutelage Miguel Cabrera. Let's
Yeah.
go.
And so where are you located now? You're in California. Is that where you're at?
Yes, I'm in North County, San Diego.
Okay.
There's a lot of baseball around here,
Sure, absolutely.
and I have several cages around that I can show up and do my lessons. I have friends that have cages, and a lot of my clients have cages too. So I just go to their houses and we have a weekly once or twice a week, and we got a program. I track what we do. I track everything, their
Yep.
numbers, so they know how they doing. I use the blast motion, the
Yeah.
sensors.
Sure.
So and I like to spend an hour with the player. We do strengthening, we do stretching, we do med balls, drills, and and then depend on their needs, we go about the work. But I always like to teach them what they need and what I see them swinging. I kind of a lot of them get it real quick. Some others don't, but the ones that don't, I'm cool with it because I'm not good at golf. So I compare that my golf lessons now
Right.
with then,
Yeah.
which is really tough for me to make those changes. Or when I fix one, I messed up another. Exactly like the kid. So in golf, when I see the coach on my ear, like I'm with the kid, I'm like, wow, that's how it feels. So um, now I'm more like, okay, sure, I understand.
Right.
It's not your natural move. It would become, but You just need to keep working. Like we need to keep working in golf. They need to keep working on swinging.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
son actually tells me that. He told me that recently that me commenting on him hitting is like him standing back there and commenting to me on all my golf. He's like, I feel the same way watching you golf that you do watching me hit. And I was like, yeah,
Okay.
I get it. And I get it because I've been golfing for a long time and I'm still terrible at it.
yeah,
I get what he's saying. So he definitely, yeah, that's definitely a great correlation to put there.
Yeah, it's not easy. Like I have a dad today. I got a text, long text with videos. Oh my, look, he's terrible. He's not doing good. Can transfer to the game and this and that. And I took a while to answer. But then I say, well, in a positive way, hitting is very hard. Like this is like now you want production all the time, but it's
Right.
we practice. I do what I can in the cage. I do simulation. I do everything I can, but I cannot step at the plate with him. He once he get there, it's him. And we talk about breathing. We talk about that. It just takes time. I say even in the big league, people struggle. So that's why the only 1% of people make it.
Right.
Maybe half.
yeah,
So
Right.
1% that play, maybe half percent that play. It's really tough. This is
Yeah.
and it's tougher now. So
yeah,
It's a game of failure, and that's what people don't realize. I mean, you get 3 hits out of 10, and they're going to hang up a picture, of your bust in
yeah,
Cooperstown. So there's nothing else like it. You can't be, you can't miss. You only make 3 out of your 10 free throws or whatever.
right,
Or
and be good.
even your jump shots and have a career. A long time
eh,
career. So
and just baseball is a tough game, and it's not only it's just everything matters. When in baseball, if you don't do good in the game, your life change everything outside the game. People are like, oh, just leave it on the field. Yeah,
right,
that easy. You can sleep or nothing till the next. You cannot wait to get to the next day. Imagine a starting pitcher.
Yeah,
Can't 5 days. I mean, like, so what they do, or that I know, they punish themselves by working out harder,
right,
run harder, like lift harder, and punish themselves in a positive way. So
right,
I learned that from a picture, so I started doing that to me. If I was 0 for in a not good way, I would punish myself too. Like live hard, run, and do stuff like to get me so tired that I get me sleeping.
take your bat to the hotel room and swing it all night.
I did, man. I did, right?
Visualize
I
that's
was
what you
always
did.
with it. I was always in the room, like taking that. People sleep with it, like. mm.
what size bat did you use? What length and weight?
I use 34.
24.
34. I like 34. 34 and 34, 32. But this one is a good
Heavy.
model at the end.
Oh, that's a thin handle one. 270, 271.
Say,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I like thin handle bat. Like players don't do that anymore. They use bigger barrel. Their barrels now are huge. I like softball barrels. They look
Yeah,
right,
like
yeah.
right.
those Marucci bat. And I never liked the big barrels like that because people think, oh, it's bigger, you hit it. But it's bigger, but the margin, like to hit it is tougher, I think.
Yeah,
Here, with the thinner bat, you miss, you foul. You
yep,
don't pop it up. You
yep,
hit it, you crush it.
yep.
And that's what
Exactly.
my thinking. And I want bat speed, so I get a lighter, comfortable bat with a thin handle. Power hitter used to use thin handle. I don't know now.
Yeah.
Not that I have power, but a lot of power, but I sometimes.
What's your focus when you're teaching young hitters or any hitters of any age? What's your main focuses or focuses that you look to hone in on when you're working with guys?
I look at their. I like to see their hands first. I ask them how they get the back grip because a lot of them choke the bat. I like to watch how if they load their hip, they hinge, if they understand what it is, and if they land soft, like kind of toe touch.
Yeah.
Those are three main things I like, and then from there we go. From there we go because there's another part. The rotation part is different.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just the setup basically
Right.
to launch it to get you ready to hit.
Do you try to make? I mean, each guy's their own guy, right? But do you try to kind of have them do work similarly, or do you work to the way the player, what kind of how he already hits, and then kind of focus on his positives, or what what is your how do you go about that with each
Well,
individual guy?
when I see them, if they come, sometimes their parent, their dad would tell me, all right, I see this and this, and they send me a video. I always ask for video because I can see some things in there. But I like when I don't know them first, I get a video. Could be hitting practice or a game. But if it's game, it's better because like you can see all the wrong
Flaws.
things. So I already have an idea of what I'm working with. If they're playing, I train a little bit different because I like to do like wiffle balls and different things to kind of get things going. But if they're not, we train more like power, like heavy bat, light bat, heavy balls, and even heavy bets I put on and everything. It's like
Yeah,
if you're hitting, but you're training and getting stamina and taking a lot of swings. You're taking swings.
Yeah.
that's it, right? Get him,
And then they're wanting to be intent too. I always tell them, show me what you have. Press the gas. And you don't have to use that gas all the time, but you know you have it, and then you moderate. And
Mm-hmm.
then you and sometimes I take swings because not to show up, but it's just to show them how somebody else do it. And then when I do it, many times they're like, "Oh, that easy," like okay, so okay, and I say, okay, it looks easy, but I'm putting in I'm intense here. That's why the ball goes hard. I'm not just swinging easy. It's just the way that when you learn how to move your body and you look effortless.
right, right.
Yeah.
Well, what separates a hitter who makes it from one that doesn't?
Consistency, consistency. You have to You have to learn how to walk, be learn how to play the game. Do what the game asking you to. Like I couldn't believe it, but when I start playing the game to help the team, which it sounds weird because you always want to help, you want to play to put your numbers. I feel
Mm-hmm.
instead of helping the team. When I learned how to play to help the team, my numbers got even better.
Right. The small things, everything that you wouldn't think about.
Imagine him like now knowing, okay, my shortstop there. Let me throw this ball for this guy to hit it to him instead of let me strike him out.
Right. That's
Let's
true. With a
pitch
man on
it.
second, yeah, like with a guy on
Yeah,
second, when I learned how to do that and like throw a slider to a right hander and purposely trying to get him to hit it to the left side of the field so they hold the runner at second.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's right.
So that what you just say there, I learned that individually. A coach told me that I never heard. Man on second, a lefty gonna throw you soft away, hard in,
Yep.
because I rule over. And he told me, I was like, why I never heard this before?
Right.
And then the next at bat or next game, same situation. I just sat in the changeup and I went the other way.
Yeah.
But I was like, why I did not know this?
Yep.
Little things like that can change your whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
Learning
sure.
how to play for the team.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
I also learned that in winter ball, honestly.
what do you think about the ABS system?
I like it. I like it. Not, I don't know, not to make the umpires feel bad, but at least you have a voice to say something if you're really sure you don't have if you know it was a ball.
Yeah,
And it's just really tough to call every strike perfect.
sure,
It's
absolutely.
umpires should not feel bad, I guess. That I mean, those strikes they call out, like touching sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
Right.
like that's hard to see. But I like the challenge. I never thought I would, but I kind of like it because I thought that we were losing the framing, but you're not. You still need
yeah.
the frame to
Okay,
still full because you're not gonna use the challenge all the time. You
sure,
can't.
sure,
Right.
true.
So I like it.
Yeah. What about the WBC? Did you watch the WBC?
I love it, man. I think that was one of the best ones
Yeah.
ever. It was great. Love that Italy. Like came. I know they're all major leaguers, but it can give a boost to Italy baseball and
Sure.
start getting players. But I really I really enjoy it, man. I thought Dominican has really the best team. They
Yeah,
did have the best
yeah,
talented, balanced
yeah.
team.
The lineup is
But
crazy.
baseball, you never know. You never know. Baseball is it's not like basketball or football that you know who's gonna win. Now
Right,
here,
right.
you small enemy beat you. Like
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
you never know in this game.
Who did you hit your home runs off of?
My first homer of Danny Nego,
Names.
Wow,
Nice.
and then the second one, which was in the same game,
wow.
it was of Nelson Cruz. No,
Nelson.
no,
Oh,
no, no. Sorry, no, sorry. No, it wasn't Nelson Cruz. It was, Victor Santos.
Victor
Victor Santos.
Santos. Nice.
They kind of look like. But it was funny in that at bat when I hit that second homer,
Yeah.
they they were man on first and second, and I getting a bunt, and I look and I squared the bunt, but he threw to first twice,
Yeah.
like he step off,
Yeah.
and I look at the coach again, and he gave me bunt again, and I hear a whistle. It was Bobby Valentine, and he goes like this, like swing. And I
That's
look,
funny.
I'm like, I'm gonna swing. Dude, he put it right there. I crushed that ball. I crushed that ball. And it's funny because then I played with Indianapolis and he got sent down to AAA to Indianapolis. And when he showed up, I saw him, but I stayed quiet
Yeah.
and I didn't say anything. And he brought it up. He said, dude, this guy hit a bomb. Then everybody like, wow, what did you say? So that's like, because he
I was
said
waiting
it.
for him to say something.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Perfect. That's
That's
No,
nice.
I
that's
don't,
good.
I
That's
don't, I
disrespectful.
don't like, I don't go to people like that. I know, I have friends that they would talk to the picture like, I'm gonna get you, and they do it. I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can say, I'm gonna, how are you? Check it out. Like, I just, I rather have them talk all the crap to me, and then I hit the bomb.
Yeah. What's going through your head and say either maybe a big at bat or a big moment or in the batter's box or even just in how about just a standard at bat? What should a hitter, because you're working on all these things. Your coach told you to do this. He told you to do that all week. When you get in the box, what should be going through a hitter's mind?
Well, see the ball, hit the ball. You gotta have timing, your rhythm, and your timing. And if you don't feel good, take a pitch. And if it's the ball, take another one. Just like until you start seeing the ball good. That I learned that in Cincinnati with Bob Boone. I remember in spring training he said, "Hitters, if you're not ready, we're gonna have light BP. Just take pitches and be on time. I don't care if you swing or not."
Okay.
And I perfectly understood what he said right there. I was like, I'm gonna do that. And then I took a few pictures. I'm ready to swing, and then boom, 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 and I love that. And that's what you need to have, that rhythm and good timing, and all that start not in the on deck. That can start in the dugout. I tell guys just sitting around, move your feet, boom, boom,
Hmm.
boom. You don't have to swing or nothing. Just time it and see him bring the pitch here. Bring it. I'll see the pitch and I bring it three times here. Boom, boom, taking it or boom, and then I do my swings, my warm up swing. But it was more on the on deck, more about getting loose and getting my tension off. Swinging the bat for me in the on deck was more to losing my tension,
Yeah.
not
Interesting.
not working mechanic.
Interesting.
We
Who's
hit so much in Louisville. We had that nice cage there, so
Yeah.
You named some guys that you had like your mentors and Sierra and those kind of things growing up. But who's somebody that you really enjoyed being in the dugout with, or who's a good clubhouse guy? Somebody that stands out to you that maybe helped to get the best out of you.
man, there was so many, but someone I can remember in Puerto Rico. It was like a guy I saw developing himself from nobody to major league. It was Ricky Lede. I don't know if you remember him,
Yeah.
but the Yankees
Yeah, lefty, right?
lefty.
Yeah.
Him, he had Ruben Rivera in the system, in the Yankee system, so he was blocked by him. But he was becoming better and better in the minor league growing up. And then I saw him back home strong, and the way he played the game, it was like a ground ball to the pitcher. He will hustle like it was an infield hit. And I was like, that's how I want to play. That's how I want to play because this guy, he looks good, and it's like it just gets so much like you can go 0 for it, but you play that way, you getting attention no matter. They're not gonna even, they know you're gonna play well
Right,
eventually. So
right,
I felt that among other guys I saw. So that I took that to heart, and I would run in and out. I never kind of jogged to the outfield. I was like sprint. And with a good game or a bad game because my mind was like somebody show up in the fifth or sixth, they will think I'm five for 3 for 3 right now,
right.
the way I'm playing, and they don't know. But I don't want to change. I didn't want them to know what was happening offensively. I want them to see me play overall and how in and out was going in and out, no matter what happened on the plate. With that shows a lot of I don't know, a lot of discipline because it's hard. You all for it, you know, oh, but you do it, and it's hard to do, but it's discipline. And I saw that with some players, and they got attention. They would talk about a lot, and they got to the big league.
Hmm.
It's
So
an interesting take too because there's so much uh, emphasis and the hitting. I mean, so much pressure on these kids with hitting, and it's like, you know, if you can hit, you're gonna play. But I see guys, and you know, even at the in the JUCO college level, there's these guys are 20 years old and they can't field ground balls. Some guys are missing pop ups. You
they're not
know,
gonna play in the big league
no, there's no
without defense. You
yeah,
know, a
right,
defensive player playing the big league faster than an offensive player.
sure,
Believe it
Yeah,
or not.
yeah.
yeah,
Maybe not today so much, but yes, they rather have a defensive player in the big league than an offensive player.
yeah,
It's
That'd
hard
be
to hit,
that'd be a
but
good clip
you're
of him
supposed to
talking.
be a fielder. You're supposed to be. That's why I become a better. I lost my confidence. I was scared in the outfield at one point, and I was in Kansas City. I felt I was blackballed at the end of my career there about the outfield. I was taken out of the game late for a replacement, so I lost my confidence. So when I went to Boston, there was a coach named Bobby Mitchell, and he was the outfield coordinator, which he lived around here, and I see him, and we work together in baseball academy. And he said to me, "Hey, what's what's your needs as a player?" I say, "Outfield." He said, "Let's go, let's see." And he hit me 3 pop ups. I catched him. He come in. He say, "What? You say you're not a good outfield?" I say, "No, I just that's what I was told." It's like, dude, you're a really good outfielder. And he just said that. It was funny. He said, "You're a really good outfielder. You look normal." I said, "Okay." And he said, "You're gonna be a center fielder in Double A." I'm like, "Oh." I made 2 errors that year. I was like all star, everything. I got all my confidence back in the outfield from then. But I really lost it. And I won the infield to get those pop up high. I was like, "Oh, where's the church to work?
See,
Where's the
a lot
infield?"
of stuff you say, Raul, is like kind of like what you were talking about coaching wise and having mentors and being a people person. You know what I'm saying? Like how we were raised in the game, and now with it not being like that at all. A lot of your stories, like these guys won't have anything to say like you're saying, which is how I know it too.
yeah.
You know, this guy helped me. This guy gave me the confidence back. Now it's just like
Yeah.
you're looking at these computers and numbers, and there's nothing like that. So
Exactly. So now what I see is like they see a guy struggle, they look at the computer, man, oh, he's sliding, he's not, oh, he's playing, he's not good. Let's go work. And they keep working, working like crazy, and they never said anything mental.
right,
In our times, or, a smart coach say, listen, all you need is an off day. Don't take PP today. Let's go to the game. Let's take some frontas before the game, get some boom, and that's it.
yeah,
Or take an off day.
right,
Even coaches ask, hey, ask for off days. Sometimes you go and ask. They kind of like, I never did because I didn't want to lose my job. Like Wally Pip, I was talking about that today.
yeah, yeah,
People don't know about that. I don't see guys upset anymore when they don't play. When I was in the minor leagues, I said, dude, you haven't played 3 days? And like, I say, that's it? I was like, what? I ain't played 3 days. Everybody noticed.
Yeah,
I didn't play 2 days. Everybody noted.
yeah,
So I was really selfish on that matter, but it was something that I was taught, like don't give
yeah.
your
Take it
job
personal,
away.
right?
So I never want to sit that year. I play every game
Yeah,
in 2001.
yeah,
Every game. Like my leader put me one time. I was pissed. He was like, "Do you play 140 games?" I was like, "So I want to play all." And then he put me in as pitch hitter. He's like, "Okay, go ahead."
yeah, yeah,
No, but that manager was he's one of the best manager I ever have.
yeah.
Who was it?
Dave Miley.
Dave Miley, yeah, great guy, great guy.
That was the Louisville.
Yeah, then he was the Reds manager in the big leagues for like 2 or 3 years
Yeah,
after that. Yeah,
yeah. He he was a guy like especially him after the Cubs. I went to Cincinnati and he say the outfield is yours.
yeah,
I'm not gonna move anybody.
yeah,
That's you.
yeah.
I was like,
He kind
okay.
of reminded me of Terry Kennedy a little bit from the Cubs.
Ah,
TK's
yeah, I
pretty good
remember
too.
Terry.
Yeah,
So yeah, he kind of gave me that confidence. So I run the outfield there, and we did good. And we
yeah,
have I have a really good season, but then we have Alan Dom and Austin Kearns, and they were like super prospects. So it was like I always was in that shadow,
right.
and I was not that stereotype. Those guys are big, like
Yeah,
they look like like real ball players. I was just a little guy.
yeah, yeah,
Well, some actually Mac and I were talking about that earlier, like watching this game, the Indians and the Braves. There's some of these guys, Albies and even Jose Ramirez. I don't think he's that big of a guy, right? And Acuna, like these guys aren't big guys, and so like Mac's saying, there's maybe looking at like kind of a shift of seeing these kind of guys as
Yes,
the
opposed
D
to
it's a
backs, the
super
D backs
chip.
guys too. Yeah,
yeah,
It's a super chip because you wouldn't. I was a smaller guy for sure, always, and there was a guy named Ricky Otero
oh
was in
yeah,
the big league
yeah,
before. That he was small, like one of the best smaller players I ever seen. But I think who opened the real market, it was Altuve, and now they're trusting on little guys because that dude, he's amazing. He's not good. He's super good,
yeah,
right.
and the way he hits. So he opened the market, and after that, you start seeing a lot of little guys in the minor leagues.
yeah.
Little, like little.
Right. Now they're like, oh, there's a smaller strike zone, so it's tougher to pitch to them. It's like things they say now is like, what? Really? I guess
Yeah.
so. But
But he's special because he's little and he got power. He hit bombs. He's not like a hit basic guy. He hit bombs.
right,
And I'm not a pitcher, but he looks so uncomfortable to pitch because he's so far from
right,
the
far
plate.
away. Yeah,
He's farther than anybody I have seen.
yep,
And then he crossed his leg and then he rake.
yeah,
So
yep. uh, good luck.
We got a question here from the chat. Dill for Real's asking, is there any guys that overlap their hands when they hit? Like you might have seen that in like softball or like your golf grips, kind of an overlap. Is there anybody that does that in hitting?
was
Like,
like this.
Yeah, or maybe,
I don't
maybe even
remember.
not interlocking, but maybe just overlapping even.
I
or-
remember Bobby uh, Bobby Bob Abreu.
Yeah,
Bobby Abreu. Yeah,
yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
he used to
did he?
like kind of like this, and he was a really good hitter. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Huh.
I don't know how he did that thing. That it
I know
was.
some guys put their pinky on the bottom of it.
He's the only
But
guy I've seen. Maybe now, who knows now if guy do this or
Yeah, I don't know if interlocking.
I'm
that,
not
I don't know
sure.
if you swing a baseball like that, but maybe just the overlap even, or setting it on there, or I don't know if that
Yeah.
works the same, hitting wise with the baseball.
I
as
think
opposed to
I believe it's important having almost like your knuckles line up. Not you don't have super straight, but at least grab the bat. You got better grip, better extension through the ball, and
What about using like a
you
pro
don't
hitter?
get jammed.
Did you ever use a
You
pro
know.
hitter or anything to help get that?
Yeah, I used to wear that little rubber band
Yeah, yeah.
because I broke my thumb. But now they have one like it's rounded,
Yeah, I've
which is
seen that.
looks comfortable.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's kind of cool. So I never try. I don't know
they also have
how
those
that
bats
feels.
too that have the angle on the
Yeah,
handle
the,
too.
the axe handle or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
axe handle are good too. I really like that, and
think so,
more
too.
people than you think are using it.
I like
They
that.
just
Yeah.
don't. I like it because it reorganizes your hands,
mm-hmm.
like without you thinking about it. But
Right, puts them in the right
believe
spot.
it or not, all these little things we're talking about here, are missing. You can see guys in the big league like this, like they don't know. I see guys in the minor league like that. I was like, and they had their bad choke, and
Yeah.
they never been told. So you have to treat these guys, even if it's something you're repeating to them that you don't know if you're repeating it. You just gotta say it. Keep coaching and telling repeat, even if it's like a little kid, because I tell him, you know, go, oh yeah, I learned that, but you're not doing it. Oh,
Right.
do it,
Right.
Yeah.
do it because it's important. That's something they gotta use the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And then like I'm big too on hinging, which I learned more about that. I knew I was doing it, but I didn't maybe fully understood to like really Cleveland. I feel it kind of teach me that. But the toe touch, I always big on that to landing soft because good hitter, I feel they smooth and then they explosive and they land soft in the front,
Mm-hmm.
like like. And I feel like the heel is your trigger to start the rotation, and then when you recognize a breaking pitch in the toe, and you recognize it's a curveball, you hold it, and then you go at it. If it's fastball, you go down quicker. So when you hold that, you hold force on your legs to hit the ball. That's why you see this small pause. It's not a pause. It's like a slow deceleration, and then when they recognize a good pitch and they sit on it,
Right.
and you can see it when you throw it. You're like, oh, he's gonna crush it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. When there's a weight, it seems like the weight's back when that's happening. Yeah. Yep.
Yes, and I once I faced Frank Rodriguez, the Seattle man,
Mm-hmm.
in Puerto Rico, and he threw the pitch, and before I hit it, he went F really
Yeah.
loud.
I miss that guy. He was on our
He
team
went,
with the Reds. Yeah.
it was funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So Frank was with us, and he won a lot of games.
Yeah. I used to get rides in his car with him. That's
Uh,
awesome. Yeah.
I saw him a few years ago in the at the ABCA meeting.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Very cool. Hey,
he was a hitter too.
you gotta come down here and when you come down here again, we'll all get together and have you do some hitting lessons and stuff like that for some kids.
Yes.
Stay at my place.
We'll go play some
I
golf.
I love I
Yeah.
love hitting. I don't know. That's my passion. I don't know. Maybe if I was maybe outfield base running coach, would have been in the big league as a first base coach.
Yeah.
But I like hitting, and I still, in my heart, I know I'm gonna be a big league hitting coach.
Yeah.
Still today,
Yeah.
because I know I'm good. I know I communicate well with the players,
Yep.
and it's all nobody's better than it's just the communication and that feel that you want to transmit. And all hitting coaches have the same purpose. We all want our guys to hit. It's just how to teach you how to from point A to point B. It's just that road is really long, even how short you look, but it's a lot of things that
Yep.
can go wrong
Yep.
through it. So I know eventually one of my friends eventually gonna be, hey,
That's it.
let's
That's
go.
it. That's why you
Let's
just
go
gotta
to
be
the
ready.
show.
Yep.
Right.
I feel that too.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I think that confidence, it's the same confidence you had um, starting out your baseball career and keep it going through your to coaching. Yeah. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be just listening to you hear it talk for the last little while. I mean, I've bought into what you're saying, so I know guys would definitely buy into your focus and the way you go about the game and in particular hitting.
Yep. I think it's all
Yeah, I
mental.
love it. I love hitting. It's just such a well. He was a pitcher. I love to hit too. So
Yeah.
so it's hitting is something like that. When you hit that sweet spot, it's
Oh,
just such a small sensation, such a quick thing, but it's like wow,
it's
like
beautiful. Yeah.
it's hard to describe. It's like I heard Sammy Sosa say one time. It's like a knockout. So that's how a knockout have to feel. I'm sure, but
Yep.
One,
Yep.
qu-
but
one, one,
without
que-
hurting anyone.
one question I did have when you were saying that you were going through the struggling in the field, how much of that did you carry with you to the box?
When no, I say struggle like you take the
Or,
struggle
or
through the
lost your
area
confidence? Let's
off
say
the
lost your
field.
confidence in the field.
Well, when that happening, I like all your teammates can notice because you're not the same. Sometimes you're really quiet and you kind of it's like you're sick. your bat is sick, but you're sick. You're sick, honestly. So you
Yeah.
just every time I feel like every player who get through a slump, I think it's the last time we hit like we won't get back to normal. Like you said, I'll be okay, but it's eating you in because you're like,
Sure. Yeah.
how, and then sometimes it just happen one at bat, you hit something, you hit it good, you know, but you still not total satisfied. And then you start seeing the light of the end of the okay, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. So it's just if the game didn't have any numbers, I think everybody could play it easier. But you worry about your production, your numbers, and a lot of stuff, man. A lot come through your head when you're in the show.
Yeah.
That's why these guys make a lot of money. The guys that can produce for that many years with that consistency, sometimes in their social life, they're not that nice. They're difficult because they're so focused on that. And people say, oh, he's not a good person. Dude, you got something else to, you know,
Yeah.
it's different. He's focusing on something else. It's not that he doesn't want to be your friend or anything. Just, you're not going to help him,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Right. 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 Well, we got two outs in the bottom of the seventh here, 9-1 here, Braves. We kept you a little bit longer. We
Wow,
appreciate you
nine to
sticking around.
one.
Time's just flying by here talking. We didn't even get to get into any of the guys that are in the game here. Um, we're good keeping you. If you want to talk for a little bit more, we'd love to keep rapping with you. If you want to
What do you
step
want to
up,
know?
ah man, like well, let's talk about some of these guys that are in the game. I mean, you know, is there any of these guys that any of these Indians players that you or any of these guys? Now, I think you mentioned that you Mauricio Dubon from the Braves. You had a little, you saw him play. Why don't you tell us? You know, what age or what stage of his career did you see Mauricio play?
Mauricio, I have him in 2013. He got drafted. He lived in California with a host family, so he got drafted in the San Francisco area. So he showed up to camp to the summer after the draft, and I introduced myself to the guys, and I asked him, "Where are you from?" He goes, "From Honduras." I was like, "Wow, is there baseball there?" Like seriously, because all they play soccer, a lot of soccer.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
and all the guys started laughing, all the kids, and I was like, "No, it's not a joke to make him feel bad on anything.
Sure.
It was
Sure.
just a question." And
I wonder how
and
many
I say,
guys. How
"Well,"
many guys are from
and I
Honduras in
say,
the
"You
big
know
leagues?
what I say? I say, how many players from Honduras have played in the big leagues?" Say none. I said, "Okay, you're gonna be the first one," and he did, and he did become the first player.
Wow.
There was
That's
another
cool as heck.
player with Houston, Gerald Young. They look like a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say I
His
thought he was from
family
Monday.
is from Honduras. So
Yeah.
Oh.
he
Okay.
claimed to be, but he doesn't even speak Spanish. So Mauricio is a I'm the first one. He doesn't
Yeah.
even grow
Yeah.
up here.
That's
So
funny.
I know Jerry Young and we talk about it. We argue, not argue, we try to call Mauricio
Yeah.
and his wife tried to call Mauricio and Mauricio blocked them off. Like I'm the first one.
Nice.
Yeah. So he did, man. And he's done that kid when he got there skinny. He's still skinny, but he
Yeah.
was super skinny. But he knew English already. And when I saw his action on the second year, I was like, he's a leader. He was already like kind of helping the kids, and I like this kid. And I remember vividly on his first year, he said, "Why hit the ball so soft?" I said, "Because I feel you just want to make contact. You're not getting on your base. You kind of swinging like you don't want to strike out, even when you have no strikes.
Right.
Get on your ground and swing like hard.
Yeah.
Because when you swing hard, you're on your ground. You're on your feet."
Yep.
And since then, he got traded to Milwaukee and a few players, and they got to the big league with Houston, I believe, and moved Milwaukee first, and then Houston, and now he's an everyday player. He won Gold Glove as utility,
Mm.
and now he's an everyday player with Atlanta this year for the first time. So who knows? And
He hit a double
he's
earlier. I
doing
saw.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's doing great. He's hit the same. He looks the same hitting. And another guy that I coach, Valenzuela with the Blue Jays now, the catcher that just got called up, hit a bomb and so. I'll tell you what, that guy. he worked his butt off. When I saw him,
Yeah.
I was impressed the way he looked. He was not explosive and anything. He looked like a slow play, like everything slow, nothing. And I saw him, I was like, whoa. So that was work.
Yeah.
That kid was working all the time, and that paid off because he looks like a big league for real. I was impressed. And I would say I never thought that guy would play in the big league when I met him.
Mm,
Some other guys I say, some other guys I say never make it because of talent. But this kid, he worked. He put the work.
that's cool.
What age was that you were coaching Mauricio? So that was he was senior later. What level was that at?
When I was it was in Able. I am in
Okay.
rookie ball.
Okay.
There you
Because
go.
when they started in Stenbeck and all that,
Yeah.
um,
That was
yeah, I
that
was
was
the
13 years
Padres.
ago. 13 years ago.
Wow.
Oh no, is it? Yeah.
No,
Well,
yeah,
2013.
With
Yeah.
Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 13 years ago, dude. Whoa. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
You
that's
meant
crazy.
you
Yeah.
mentioned about him attacking the ball on a no strikes what about the approach when you get a two strikes? Does how's that change when you're up there with a two strike count?
Well, sometimes it all depends how you feel. If you feel good at the plate, you keep your you know your mechanic. If you feel you need to make contact, sometimes some people like to choke up a little bit. Some people kind of no step. They kind of just load and they don't step. But you have the same intensity. And the funny thing is, a lot of times you hit that way and then you hit the ball farther
Yeah.
when you're not trying to hit it
Right.
farther.
Right.
Right.
And and that happened in Puerto Rico one time in the finals. I went another story about bunting, and I went back and I saw that there was wide open
Slash.
shortstop at third. Yeah. So I went like this and I hit a homer
Slash. Nice.
of Julio Valera in
Yeah.
the final. I threw two-run homers in the finals in Puerto Rico. And that was like, wow, that was like 98,
Yeah.
97, 98. But that was crazy. I'd never seen that. And it was on TV, but I never seen it. So,
That's funny.
We
but
might
it's so crazy.
we might have kind of touched on it a little bit, but when you transition from a player to a coach, or not even necessarily transition, but how do you see the game differently when you're a player and when you're a coach?
Well, as a coach, you care about everybody else now. You don't care about you. As a player, you care about you. You are your own business. So you work with others and try to help, but can't just do all of it for like the way you can do it as a coach. That you can give all to the player. So as a player, you're taking care of you. As a coach, you're taking care of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like
Makes
that.
sense.
Yeah, for sure.
And you wanna, I feel because we play, we understand, and we kind of know what to say and how you feel after a game and after all fours, and I just feel it for them because they're my hitters, and I just take it, I just feel it, it's just I know how they feel because I know been known for it, so I know
Right.
it's not a good feel.
Right.
Do you get involved with the Puerto Rico players at all still, or you get down there at all, or
Yeah. I go a lot. I go every year. I like to be at home. I come and visit, and I go to the park. I go to winter league games and catch up. It's the best feeling. It's the best feeling. It's like going back to spring training, which is great feeling, right? Like
Yep.
you see your friends once again. It's only been a few months, but you spend so much time with this guy that they become your family.
Yep. Yep. You still got your place there in Puerto Rico that you rent out? Solid. I've never been to Puerto Rico.
yeah, neither
Come on,
have
let's
I
go.
was actually on a cruise and we didn't get off the boat in Puerto Rico because at that time they had some kind of, I don't know, it was like some kind of virus going around or something. People thought the tiki virus.
Kobe, Kobe.
No, it was like the tiki virus or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know.
That's funny. So you guys need to come and visit, man.
Heck yeah.
That'd be fun.
You're gonna have fun. It's a really
Dude, that would
fun
be fun. We
place.
should go
It
visit
just
him
got
and go
everything.
to games in Puerto
That,
Rico.
well, that'd be what, because that's the one thing like B always talks about when he played in, in the Latin countries, and then just with like I mentioned the WBC. As a fan, I always only watched Major League Baseball. I didn't watch, and you
He
didn't
loved
have
it,
outlets to watch that stuff. Now you get to see something like the Caribbean series and those kind of things. That stuff, I love it. Like when Caminero hit that bomb and then he, just going crazy around the bags. Like I love watching that baseball, like
That was
played in that
crazy.
style. So that'd be so cool to go down there and watch some games like that. Because here, obviously you go to a game and it's the talent is the best talent in the world, but they're approaching it so much more differently because you said it's their business and that's how, and it's very
Yeah.
much business orientated, the MLB, rightly so. So I think it'd be such a cool thing as a fan to go watch and be around that. Like Farnsworth talked about, playing in Mexico and they're hitting the pots and pans together to make noise, and like that would just be super cool. And it's not something that everybody gets to even experience. I'd love to do that one day. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the energy is like three times.
Yeah.
Like it's just like I'm sure that stadium in Miami was loudest, like the loudest
Right.
they ever have because of the fans.
Yep.
And it's just in Latin America the baseball is like that. It's just people love it and they just bring instrument and play it. Yeah. But actually in Asia it's like that too. They're very
Oh yeah.
loud,
Yeah.
louder, and they have this thing hitting this plastic
Yeah.
cylinders, and that thing is loud
Yeah.
all game.
Yeah.
So it's just here very like
Cephas.
I went to the World Series in Boston in 2013,
Yep.
and I thought it was gonna be super like crazy, and then you walk through the concessions and you feel like you're at the mall.
Yeah.
Right.
Why? Yeah, like so it's not the same crowd because it's higher prices too for the World Series, so it's kind of different. But it's nothing compared to
Yeah.
Latin America and
Yeah.
and fans. They're crazy.
Your boy's up. Dubone, another hit.
They
He's
said.
3 for 4.
They said
Dubone.
he's having a night. There was a play earlier before he jumped on that he tried to deke. There was a guy on first. There was a fly ball to center, and he acted like he couldn't see it in the lights. He was trying to deke the guy to get him to go and maybe double him up.
Yeah.
Then he actually
Dropped it.
dropped the ball.
Dropped
The
it.
ball hits in his glove and then falls out. He still
Yeah.
got to force it too. And then he tried to act like he really couldn't see it. But we were talking. We got some guys in the chat mentioned it. It looked like it was probably he was really trying to deke him. I don't think he really did lose that thing in the lights.
Yeah. So, did you ever face Brendan Donnelly? He's gonna be on our. He's gonna be on our show, and not this coming Sunday, but the following.
Is he play with the Angels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lefty?
No, he was a righty with goggles. Remember, he was on the World Series Angels team. He was like their setup guy for K-Rod. Yeah, he's gonna be on the show.
Now that you mentioned K-Rod, the Padres have a player named just like K-Rod,
Oh, really?
Frank Rodriguez, and he looks like him, and he throws 100.
Really?
100. He lost the game today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
A little taller, a little heavier, but he looks like him and threw hard. Throw
Yeah.
hard. His changeups now are 90, bro.
I know, dude. I know. It's crazy. Splitties are like 94. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, yeah.
well, if you don't, it's like that's all that's all the coaches like, especially like a D1 level. If you don't throw over 90, you're getting no shot. But they don't care. You can throw 95 and like they said, hit the bull and you don't got to throw strikes. If you can throw hard, they're interested in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. It's true. I was gonna mention something about that. Um, it went away right now. Maybe remember.
So yeah,
Um,
so it's bottom of the 8th here. Nobody out. We'll keep you on here we'll keep you on through the 8th. We'll let you go after this. We sincerely appreciate you coming on. Definitely love to have you back in the future, guys. Like we mentioned, his Instagram is hitting Gonzo18. Definitely get on there, give him a follow. He's got a YouTube channel as well.
Donnelly says, it's pretty cool. You don't know who he is. He's going to have to shake it off. He'll shake it off. Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, but I say the team.
You
I
did. Yeah, you
remember
know he
him.
is. You
I
know
have
he
a
is. You know
flash.
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not in my book, so I don't remember.
Maybe we
I'll say something about Donnelly real
live AV
hey,
or
here's
something.
something about Donnelly real fast. I was in spring training with him with the Angels as a lefty guy, right? And they had me towards the end of camp, and they ended up releasing all of us left-handers because of his two-seamer. His two-seamer, the coach told me, was better than our sliders. He's a right-hander. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, I guess I'm gone.
They release all the lefties.
Yeah, we don't need lefties. We got Donnelly as two-seamer. Yeah.
We have a righty who can do the lefty job.
Yes.
We just,
Hey, something quick that I was talking about too. Like when I went to Mexico for the first time. We have a teammate. He was Mexican, but he was very cool with us and very honest on everything. And one time he goes, "Listen, if you guys don't do well, if you do like another Mexican, you're out. You guys need to step up." I'm like what? He's like, yeah. You think they're bringing you from out of this country to put the numbers that we put? No, you need to step up.
Right.
I was like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
but he said it like in a mean way, make me feel bad, but it was like, it's real. So think about it. Like, there's a lot of superstar Latin players.
Yeah.
Same thing. They come in here. If they have somebody that can do that, why bring it?
Right. You got to make
You need
yourself
to be
seen.
better.
Right.
That's why most of the Latin players superstars, they need to be 2 times better than the other guy.
And that's why it makes you feel so good when they invite you back to Winter Ball too, because you know that you did something for them to even want you back.
Yes. Imagine Japanese,
Right.
which they're not physically like Ichiro and anything. He was extremely good to come here and show that they could hit here.
Right.
He opened up the doors.
Right.
Otherwise, Otani would not be here. Who knows?
Yep.
great, for sure.
Crazy.
Acuna just fouled one off and he smelled the bat. Were you smell the bat guy when you were
Yeah. That's real. I didn't know what was in rookie ball until
Okay,
I
so
hear.
tell us, somebody, just the average fan who watches that, what the hell is this guy doing? Tell us what that's about.
No, when you foul the ball, that it burns the bat, and you can smell the burn bat, like the wood, like you can smell it. It's like, wow. It's funny because I did that and I didn't know what was going on until I hear someone talking about it.
Yeah.
And I believe in an All-Star game when Ted Williams went to Boston, I think McGuire asked him that. No, or he asked McGuire, when you foul the ball, you can smell the burn? He said, yeah. Like, what a question is that? Like, and he probably never thought about it either.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
And it's crazy. That's true, man. I've been at games, a lot of games here, and I bring friends of mine who are big fans. But then when I start talking about, look at the shortstop, second base, how they look at each other, they go, and they look, wow, what is that? Like, oh, they calling who's covering the base.
Yeah.
The coach here, like all the stuff, and they're like, whoa, they had no clue. There's so much insider in the game that people don't know.
Right.
But now with the thing in their head, the shortstop and second base, they have it too.
Right.
So they all kind of
I didn't know
have
that.
it together.
Yeah. Even in the JUCO, they have the same thing.
Really?
And they could pick two. In JUCO, they could select 2 infielders to wear it. So I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, your guys in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
So that way they're ready.
It doesn't
You know,
have to be them too, but that's how it goes.
yeah, the game has changed so much because I mean, if you're stealing sign, you're not protecting your sign. So now that was another thing. Try to trick the runner, and now it's just weird. Like how you can break double play, you can hit the catcher, and the other day they caught a runner out after Bogart touched the base, got on the line, the guy slid and pop up,
Yeah, I hate that.
and they call the runner out.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
because he was off the base
Okay.
for a second. Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't like that.
Yeah. I don't like
But
that.
it's just so.
Oops.
Oh,
I understand about the players not getting here, but you can't protect them
let's
that
go. I
much.
took it for a home run. I called it. Matt Olson,
Well,
homer.
Who homer?
Matt Olson. Oh, there was a double or a homer?
I
Was
thought
it
a
gone?
homer.
Wasn't that gone?
I swear I thought that.
Yeah,
Well, no.
We're saying a double.
Weird.
I take that back.
that guy can hit.
Yeah. One of our guys out here, Eddie Menchaca, used to work with Olson when he was at A-ball. Menchaca coached him, I think, with the A's, maybe. I think
Chaka Khan.
Yeah. What the heck? Oh,
Yeah,
he just missed it. Yeah, off the top of the wall. What do you say? I love to ask this question to guys that played. Um, what are your thoughts about guys like in college? Catchers are not calling the pitches. You know, it's the coaches that are, you know, even like the JUCO. You got a pitching coach calling the pitches. You know, I was you know, been fortunate enough to coach with guys that played, you know, like Junior Spivey was a guy that and he was very adamant about, even at 13, 14 years old, having our catchers be the one to call the pitches because they have to know what's going on back there. And it's crazy. I see these, you know, high school and college level that these catchers aren't the ones calling the game. It's coming from the coaches.
I don't. I think it's not a good thing. It's not developing. It's you kind of ruining his development. Let him think. Let him make mistakes. And you're gonna make the mistake too. You're not there. You're not there to watch the feed, how they feel. Like the catchers see you, they
Right.
watch you, they see how you set up. It's just like it's weird because I do coaching around like, and when they call me to coach the team, the kids ask me, "Are you giving us the sign?" I say, "Hell no," and they're 8, 9. I say, "You doing it?
Yeah.
You catching?" And the other coach, which is a dad, is like, "They're gonna do it." I say, "Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
I'm not calling that game.
Yeah.
He's calling it.
Right.
You need to learn."
The catcher has to be like your quarterback out there and call the shots.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I don't like that. I don't, I know they have that in the big league, but I don't think they tell the catcher what to throw.
Yeah, no, I'm sure the big leagues, the guys, the catchers are calling it, right? But you know,
The catcher call it, but they might say, hey, go outside. Maybe, but I don't even know. I don't even think so. I think the catcher had the freedom of the to. It's in the big league.
Yeah.
yeah,
The big league catcher can
So
be.
there's 19 hits tonight. Atlanta has 19 hits, new record
wow,
for themselves, I think.
wow,
19.
Who got, so Mauricio got, let me see.
Look, yeah,
No.
Atlanta 19 hits tonight, most in Major League Baseball game this
Two,
season.
3 for 4, Mauricio. 2 RBI, 2 runs
Yeah.
scored.
yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Cleveland, it's not a good hitting team. It's one player that can hit them. His name is Jose Ramirez.
Yeah,
The rest could be a good hitters, but I don't feel who they have. The people they have up there with them are not the right people.
You know, he's a
They
bad.
ne- they,
Kafis is a bad outfielder, I know
yeah,
it's just like I feel big league teams need to have experience up there with them.
yeah,
Big league experience, not just coaching experience.
that.
And that's when going back to that organization, they have a lot of Why can a professional coach can go to college and coach? They don't allow you if you don't have a scholarship. But then a
true.
guy that never played pro ball can come
It's a hell of
to
a point.
play professional baseball,
That's a hell of a
to
point.
coach, to
Right.
work with pro when you never
Right.
played
That's well
Division
said.
two.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah,
That's what I don't understand. Maybe that's why I'm not in the game
Yeah.
right now.
Right.
But I will. I will.
That's right.
yeah,
That's
I'd
right.
like to hear that. So we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the eighth, Raul. Like we said, we'll let you get back to your life after this inning ends. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I know it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For me, great hearing the stories. I know B Mac was fired up, you know, to have you on here and reconnect with you. And again, you know, yeah, just we encourage our fans to go follow his Instagram, yeah,
Yeah, they gave. I mean, there's a way to work through video because the other day I have guys that start calling me and put the video in there. I watch them hitting, and then from there I record the video, and then I tell them what I see,
Yep.
and it works. It works out. It worked out. So
I'll send you some
they see
video.
if they see my Instagram, they want to connect through there. We can talk, and
I'll have to send you some
we
video of
can
my son so you can tell me what's going on.
experiment. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we
Yeah.
can do that, and it send it when like he's there and you hit him with him, and then I can talk to you about it.
When you're
You put
doing
the
that,
camera.
and not even just for myself, but when you're doing that, what's the best angle, you know, for that? And this goes for any parent that's out there filming their child, because you know all these guys, everybody goes up to the fence when their kid's batting. You know,
Yeah.
they want to see
Best
them doing
angle
it.
for me is the one face angle. Like if you're a right-hander from the first base dugout
Okay, gotcha.
from there, and sometimes from behind, but it's not more. That's more advanced. I can see from that face angle. You can see the stride. You can see if he's have posture. You can see if it's moving the hand, if it's sliding. There's some things, a lot of things you can see right there. So,
Do you need to see the pitcher in that shot as well, or just you just need to see him?
you know, if it's late, the way he's swinging or taking
Right.
the pitch by the ball passing. But then eventually, yes, if you want to explain timing, okay,
Sure.
this is when you need to start. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta have the picture kind of in the picture. But
Sure.
as at first, just mechanic and see they're loading, and then you can tell if they're late because they're really rushing.
Yep.
Gotcha.
They're rushing their swing, like or landing quick, like
Gotcha.
set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we could talk hitting all night with you, man. I mean, it's definitely
No, let's do it again later, man.
yeah.
Like I say, I still preparing to be a weekly hitting coach because I do all
That's
these
great.
lessons around, and
That's
it's
great.
just I do my data and I keep using the technology, and all this help me help them. But if you can help this kid now, they're the future. So I was telling, listen, Tatis not gonna play forever. Machado, they need replacement, and the replacement are you.
Yeah.
Believe it or
Right.
not, it's
Right.
you.
Right.
Right.
It's who you want to be, and
Yeah.
that's you. Because
Yeah.
we can't. Major League doesn't have those guys right now.
Yeah.
It's you guys.
There's a lot of
You work
superstars
hard,
who
you
are
get
coming
there.
up soon for some time. You know, their time's almost going to be over.
And I tell you, like as coaching, I love seeing like not a lot of my guys that I coach. They're all in the second year of college right now, and it's cool, especially with ESPN. You get to see a lot of these different D1 games, and you got guys playing all over either that I coach a little bit or maybe coach against,
Mhm.
and it's just so cool to see those guys. Now the Indians got a position player here pitching.
Yeah, Austin Hedges.
Austin Hedges came in. I think he
Nice
just threw.
career pitching appearance.
Let's see, what's he throwing it right there? Fastball, 71 miles an hour.
Uh,
It's not bad.
That's ridiculous.
And he doesn't even look like he's trying. I mean,
that's probably like 66 if they're using the ray gun.
yeah.
I think he got the out. He's gonna get the out now. Yeah.
Is that up? Yeah.
Hey, he uh that guy got 10 years in the big league without hitting a lick.
Austin Hedges?
And he was a first round pick, couldn't hit, good catcher, I guess good leader,
Yeah.
and he
Good
got his time.
mustache.
So talking about defense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have good defense, you can last.
Jose
If you don't
Molina.
have defense, I hit and I couldn't make it to the big league without my defense. So
Yeah. Raul, I love you, brother. Appreciate you on here.
Thanks a lot, man.
all right, boys,
Stay
thank
in
you.
touch with me, man.
Nice
Big
to
fan of the
here.
show. Thank you very much. We appreciate
All
your time, man.
right.
It's been awesome.
See you guys.
All right, man. Have a great night.
See you, bud.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, we're back here. So we got a question came out in the chat. Joey and Jemmy said, B-Mac, did you ever play with Jason Grilly?
Yes.
He said, I think you may have at some point.
I did.
He would definitely like to come on and tell some stories.
Oh my God, he
and,
would.
And
Yes, he
promote
would.
his rocket and ball wines. So
You know what?
We're gonna
Joe, do you have his number? If you do, text it to me, or get in touch with me somehow.
Yeah, we'd love to have Jason Grilly on the show. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I did play with him with the White Sox in Charlotte. He's a really nice guy. I know him real well, actually. So, yeah, I'm sure he would love to talk, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in. Thanks a lot, Joey. Appreciate that.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely. That'll be fun. I definitely remember watching Jason Grilly play.
Give me a text or a Facebook message, Joe.
All right, so Raul, that was great talking to Raul. Like I said, I feel like, that's like kind of when I first met Bryant Nelson. We literally one night sat in my backyard. It was him, Spivey, myself, and Josh Pullman, who we coached with as well. And we literally talked about hitting for like 4 hours, just sitting back there. And I feel like we could do that with Raul and go on all night just about, especially in person, to see some of the movements, or maybe that he would talk about, the breakdown of the swing. Even though it's, like you said, it's just A to B, but there's a lot going on in that amount of time. So it's really cool to get in these guys' heads, and I certainly appreciate it.
So you really don't hear pitchers talk like that.
No, and that's
because like pitchers short memory,
Yeah, maybe Donnelly will help us, with that sort of a thing. But you're right. It's and you obviously know better, than anybody and most about that.
Yeah.
The pitching, when a kid comes for pitching lessons, is a lot different than when they're coming for hitting lessons.
Yeah, it's almost like if you just end on one good and you got a 45-minute into an hour lesson, but it's like 35 minutes, you're like, okay, maybe we should stop right there.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so we have, what do we got here? Two outs, top of the ninth.
Yeah, real quick, next week we don't have a special guest as of yet, but we will have one. And again, after that one, it's going to be a good one. We're going to have Mike.
Next week will be a good one, too.
Well, it'd be a great one.
We already have this one scheduled that we're talking about.
But we'll have Donnelly on here, Brendan Donnelly, World Series, Angels, and Mike Butcher will be joining as well. Oh, off the wall. Who was the pitching coach.
Yeah, so that's going to be exciting.
Roby got back then, yeah.
That's going to be fun, for sure.
Yep. So.
And we're tying that in the 26th. It'll be an Angels game, so that's where we're going to be bringing him on for that reason. So.
Yep. And then tomorrow, Donnelly, Blue 32. We got you. We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. Anybody else wants to meet us there? Blue 32, 4 o'clock. Any former Angels out there? We'll get together and talk. So 2 down here, 13-1. We've had some lopsided games. This is our third show. We had the first game was a lopsided.
Yep.
I know last week was cold. And another lopsided one here today.
This pitcher's name backwards is the same as it is forwards. Hey now.
Palindrome.
Dad.
So again, third episode of The Pen with B-Mac, Brian McNichol, myself, Eric Lopez. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Please hit the thumb up button, and also share this with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let them know about it. If you see somebody and it's a baseball fan, you're out there talking to them, The Pen Live is the Instagram and is our YouTube channel. So you can just get on YouTube and search The Pen Live with B-Mac, and it'll start to come right up.
There it is.
So there it is. End of this game. End of our third show. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, Rob.